after UPN 29 News at 10, weeknights on UPN 29.
Tom Hanneman, Michael Thompson back at Target Center. The Wolves and Blazers ready to roll. Moments ago, Timberwolves team making its way out.
They look happy.
Yeah, they're in a good mood. That's a good sign.
Or it could be a bad sign.
Let's look at tonight's Miller Genuine Draft starting lineups, beginning with the Blazers. We'll go with Bonzi Wells, Rasheed Wallace with his Santa hat on for the holidays, Dale Davis, Derek Anderson, and Scottie Pippen. Of course, head coach of the Blazers, Maurice Cheeks, in his second year, 10th coach in franchise history. For the Wolves, tonight, Flipsiders, a familiar lineup. 12th consecutive game, KG, Gary, Rasho, Kendall Gill, and Troy Hudson. Flip, by the way, 10-16 lifetime against the Blazers. He, of course, came close to becoming Portland's head coach last year, but turned down the offer to sign a sizable contract extension right here. Wolves had a day of practice yesterday following their 113-95 win over Atlanta here Thursday night. They improved to 13-10, first time all season. Michael, they've moved 3 games above the 500 mark. And
no, those 10 stopping now.
No.
Might as well make it 4.
Portland fell below 500 with a 101-79 loss to the Bucks last night in Milwaukee. Tonight they play their 5th game in 6 days, but Mo Cheeks refused to blame fatigue for the 2nd straight loss. And here it is again. Yes, folks, one of the advantages of being at home is we're not sitting near that powder as we are on the road.
Who do you get tonight?
Same guy.
Sid again?
Yeah.
Sid deserves it. For writing all those bad articles about me when I was a Gopher. No, we love Sid.
I don't think he's ever written a bad article about anybody. Any Gopher. Yeah.
About anybody.
Rasheed Wallace and Kevin Garnett, the big hug. 2 guys that fierce competitors, but enjoy going up against each other on this court. And you know, you'd expect at the end of a long road trip maybe Portland was tired, but they, by all accounts, called one in last night in Milwaukee, and I expect them to come through with an outstanding effort here tonight against the Wolves. Should be a great game.
Yeah, because you never know what team. Call them Team Sybil. You don't know what personality is going to show up with the Blazers, so you got to be prepared for them to play up to their potential. They have a lot of talent.
Scottie Pippen again in the starting lineup and has done well. All sorts of injuries the last couple of years, but initiating the offense, bringing the ball up often for Portland.
Yeah, he doesn't have the quickness and explosiveness as he had in Chicago, but he gets by with his guile and his wisdom and his experience. Very, very smart player, knows how to play the game.
In his 16th season out of Central Arkansas, diamond in the rough. He was drafted by Seattle originally. Inside, Kendall Gill finds his range, won't go. Dale Davis with the rebound.
Nice move, baseline move by Kendall Gill. Got around Pippen's defense. Too hard off the rim. That's the way to attack this Blazers soft zone defense like that.
Bonzi inside, intercepted by the former Blazer Gary Trent. Back comes Troy Hudson.
Gary Trent is in Portland. He and Rasheed Wallace were best friends, so they know each other's games very well.
Shoveled out to Troy, open momentarily, misses, and Rasheed Wallace has his first board of the night.
When the Blazers and Derek Anderson at his best.
Anderson spinning in the lane, but Rasho stops him right there.
Trying to get that good transition defense by the Wolves big man, who run the floor very well.
Gary Trent, a little too much adrenaline there. Derek Anderson, the alley-oop. Both KG and Bonzi Wells go up for it, but it's off target.
And KG's hustle caused that turnover because he saw that Kendall Gill was in a bad situation, outnumbered, and boy, he really hustled back to get to that passing lane and forced Anderson to throw it a little bit higher than he wanted to.
Wolves have missed their first 3 shots here tonight. Portland has missed their opening shot.
Rasheed Wallace on Kevin Garnett. I would attack right at Rasheed and make him pick up an early foul or 2.
And to Hudson again. Troy in the lane, kicks it out to Rasho, baseline, off the iron, and loose ball foul on Gary Trent.
Minute and a half in, no score. High school players are probably sitting back watching the game going, how is that possible? These guys are supposed to be pros.
You know, Timberwolves averaging just under 96 a game, and Portland scoring is way down, under 90 points right now. Scottie Pippen inside. Bonzi Wells stopped by Rasho, but will be called for the foul.
Good block by Rasho, too, and that's good help defense by the Wolves to really side down to the level of the ball when Scottie Pippen penetrated the lane. Rasho coming over to help just like he's supposed to. Gary Trent's sunk down, and look at that great block by Rasho he doesn't get credit for.
Well, the Blazers swept in 3 for the second straight season last spring by the Lakers, and Portland entered this year again one of the NBA's deepest pools of talent, meaning that once again chemistry determines their success, and they have had a problem in that area despite a great job by Mo Cheeks.
Yeah, there's too many guys. You know, Cheeks feels he has to play, or he felt like he had to play everybody. But it seems like he's settled on 9 main guys, and that's who he's going to go with.
Inside, Kendall Gill spins it around. Kevin got his hands on it and bounces out of bounds. And it's Portland ball.
The Wolves just can't get one to fall. And he is right. That is Minnesota's ball. Hits the ball. Hit Bonzi Wells standing out of bounds.
Garnett
helping to officiate the game.
Exactly right.
Making that call out for the official.
Energy starts immediately with that guy.
Oh, he comes to play, man. That's what I like about him. You can trust Kevin Garnett. You just know he's going to give you 100% effort every night. Here's the Blazers in a little 1-2-2 zone here. Since the Wolves are struggling with their shot, they're going to see if they can force some outside shots.
Inside, Garasho 0 for 6 to start for Minnesota. And Kendall Gill fouled on his way to the hoop. Let's see if he can put Minnesota on the board.
Yeah, it's a good pitchers duel so far, 2-0. You have Dean Chance and Bert Blyleven on the mound.
And no field goals yet. Gill 75% from the field or from the line this year. Hey, you don't want to miss out on a great day of high school basketball. The 6th annual Gatorade Timberwolves Shootout presented by Waste Management and the U.S. Army returns January 25th. That's a Saturday. Shootout consists of 5 games. The top-ranked Minnesota teams in each class, nationally ranked opponents, and over 20 Division I players. Tickets just $10 at the door. Always a great event. $10 to see some of the best high school basketball teams in the nation. Dale Davis to turn around, and Kendall Gill, who's been active. The Wolves once again looking for their first field goal tonight. 0 for 6 to start here this evening.
2-1, but the Wolves have put up better defense than the Blazers right now. The Wolves are just missing shots. Portland's defense isn't that good. The Wolves having a ton of shots like this and just not getting the fall.
Troy Hudson with a 2-point shot.
If the Wolves would shoot around 45%, they'd be up 10-2 right now.
Well, they're shooting at the moment 14%, so they've got a way to go, but it's very early. Portland, on the other hand, 0%. They've missed their first 2 shots until Derek Anderson knocks that one down.
All set up by the help defense on Kevin Garnett, having to go down and help out. Trent's got a little guy down low.
Bonzi bumps and falls, but Gary's shot won't drop.
Bonzi standing, this time sitting out of bounds.
And touched the ball, and the Wolves get a fresh 24.
Gary got away with an offensive foul there, kind of dipped his shoulder into Bonzi Wells' chest.
Gary Trent averaged 12 points in 4 games against the Blazers last year.
The Blazers on the run. This is what they do in transition offense.
DA again for 3.
Thanks.
Too much there. Troy Hudson speeds it up off the glass, and a burst of energy from T. Hud.
Well, you were right about that when you said speeds it up, because he split the defense. Extra burst. This guy's got a good step.
Bonzi Wells doesn't get the roll, and again goes down, grabbing his left ankle. Hudson at the other end, and Troy knocks down his 3rd straight shot. 6 points. And Portland will take the 22nd timeout.
Oh, Bonzi's all right. Just came down on somebody's foot, which can often happen when you have a tangle of feet and legs under the basket.
22nd timeout presented by KFAN. Jay Jensen, the Blazers trainer, former Timberwolves trainer. Taking a look.
I hate to see these kind of replays. Oh, why do you show that, guys, in the truck? Just because everybody who's played basketball, that's happened to, and we all know what that feels like.
Next time, turn your head away, and I'll go, ooh.
Can you actually sit there and watch that kind of stuff, even though he's okay? Oh, that hurts just looking at it.
Well,
he'll be sore tomorrow.
Obviously well taped is Bonzi Wells, who was the 11th pick in the '98 draft by Detroit.
And they didn't play him. They just sat him on the bench and never played him.
Dealt to Portland for the Blazers' #1 pick in '99. And he has dramatically increased his scoring in every season in the NBA.
We'll throw a little trap on just to try to take some seconds off the shot clock, forcing Portland to slow it up a little bit.
And Anthony Peeler will check in for Minnesota.
Mr. Instant Offense. Flip seeing that Kendall is maybe struggling with his shot a little bit. Thinking we need some perimeter scoring. You know, Anthony Peeler can light it up in a hurry. But when Kendall Gill was in there, though, he played some solid defense against Scottie Pippen.
Kevin Garnett tries to get on the board, rolls out.
Rasheed using that 7'1" reach. Does it so subtly, too, so easy.
Rasheed tries to get it inside to Hudson, and it's stolen by the Blazers.
Just showing good hands, good defense. His hands in the passing lane.
Scottie Pippen draws iron with nothing else.
Good job on the glass. Underneath. Rasheed Wallace reaching in.
Teams, I think, are very, very pumped up to begin this game, and everybody seems to be a little off target to start things.
Portland, of course, trying to do whatever they can to salvage this road trip, this 5-game road trip they're on. They're 2-2 right now. They beat the Wizards and the Raptors and lost the last two to the Nets and to the Bucks. So if they can go home 3-2, they'll be happy.
AP for three, yes! Anthony Peeler, ranked 12th in the NBA in three-point percentage, knocks that one down.
Yeah, he's been on a roll as of late.
Eric Anderson, no.
Good rebound again. Defensive rebounding again by the Wolves.
Blazers 1 for 7 to start tonight. KG inside to Gary. Holds on, throws it up and in.
Tough shot over a jump shot blocking Rasheed Wallace. Ooh,
9-0 run for the Wolves.
Look at that defense by the Wolves. They're being really active on defense tonight.
Scottie inside has it knocked away. Gary Trent quickly up to Troy Hudson. Oh, Bonzi Wells broke up the alley-oop pass to Kevin Garnett. And at the other end, Rasheed Wallace slams it home.
Wow, it's a 4-point turnaround there. Wolves had a 3-on-1 break. They should have converted on that fast break.
Good D by Bonzi. Reportedly has been packaged in a variety of deals, but remains in Portland. The teardrop from Troy Hudson.
What a sweet shot. That's a shot you hit in the driveway when you're playing horse with your buddies.
Troy Hudson tonight 4 of 5 from the field, leading all scorers with 8 quick points. 8 of the Wolves' first 14 as Minnesota builds an early 7-point advantage over the Blazers.
Sleep. I haven't slept the night through in 7 years. One day I had so much energy I didn't want to go to bed. I think it's pyramid power caused by those lights. Folks come here from all over, and no one wants to sleep.
Broadway Pizza, the famous pizza restaurant, uses Clement's Italian sausage in its award-winning recipes. Broadway Pizza, 15 locations, serving the Twin Cities since 1953.
Clement's, #1 for tasting.
Would you pay this price to be a champion? The professional bull riders will, but all you have to pay to live it is just $10. The professional bull riders in the Minneapolis Invitational, part of the Built Ford Tough Series, presented by Las Vegas. Super value seats are still just $10 for one huge night of nothing but bull riding, featuring the best riders. And super value seats are still just $10. December 28th, Target Center.
Timberwolves missed their first 6 shots tonight, but after that they've gone 6 for 9, and Troy Hudson has knocked down 4 of 5 shots so far, Mike.
Yeah, the man of Troy doing battle tonight, and he doesn't need any trickery to get his point across. He's just penetrating that Blazer defense and finding creases in the zone.
Troy Hudson, instant energy, always starts strong. Second half not quite as effective. DA out to Rasheed Wallace, steps in
Shot.
and knocks it down.
KG really recovered quickly out to Rasheed Wallace, made him change his mind from shooting that three-point shot that he loves to shoot so often.
Rasheed only 8 points in last night's loss in Milwaukee. KG with the rebound inside baseline, making room for himself, and loses the ball.
Should have traveled. Should have called a whistle, but somehow he didn't hear one.
Bonzi Wells turned around and there were no defenders, so he just threw it up. Scottie Pippen gets the rebound and finds his range. Scottie Pippen.
He's played what? How many years? 16 years?
16 years, averaging.
It's actually more like 18 years when you factor in all the playoff games.
That's true.
Played over an extra 160 playoff games.
Slightly over 9 points a game, or 9 points a game averaging right now. Gary Trent underneath, and Derek Anderson charged for the foul after trying to grab for the ball and hammering him on the wrist.
Gary Trent does such a good job in the paint when he gets his hands on that ball. He clears room by getting low into that squat position.
There he is.
Damon Stoudamire coming in, and there's Super Joe in for the Wolves. Damon Stoudamire was out of the rotation for about 4 or 5 games for the Blazers, but has worked his way back into it, into Maurice Cheek's favor.
Rasho inside, knocked away by Davis. You don't see that often.
Yeah, usually Rasho can get that extension up there where guys can't get that shot.
Bonzi at the turnaround loses the handle. Wolves 0-5 on Saturdays this season, looking to snap that. They have won 9 of their last 14 games. Have been playing very good basketball, maybe their best basketball of the season here in the last week.
Yeah, it's like they've got into a nice rhythm now. Set the screen there, KG.
Hudson couldn't hold on. Stoudamire up to Pippen. The alley-oop knocked away by Kevin Garnett.
What a play, a one-man zone on defense.
He covers all areas, doesn't he?
What a play that was. Subtle little play like that, but that's incredible athleticism and dexterity.
You can't throw it over Kevin Garnett. Hudson off the turnover. Joe Smith.
Second foul on Rasheed.
Yeah.
She's not going to like that call. It looked like a good block. Look at Rasheed. He's going to argue, but he's doing it now in a civil manner, in a diplomatic manner. As he will now come out, and the young player Zach Randolph is coming. Yeah, Rasheed got him on the forearm on the way down.
29 technical fouls last year, which was a huge improvement over the 41 the year before when he led the NBA. He led him last year as well for the 3rd straight year, edging out Bonzi Wells for that technical title. Call him Mr. T.
Well, he's an emotional player. He's like KG. He really loves to play the game, but he was channeling it in the wrong areas. It looks like like you say, he's got control of it now.
Last year became the 4th player in NBA history with over 100 blocks and 100 threes made in the same season.
Oh yeah, he's got range. He can shoot the ball.
Joe Smith coming off another outstanding effort. 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 blocks.
Joe needs to continue to stay offensive minded because he shoots in such a high percentage. He's in such a role. Wow, Damon with the push off there on that.
Zach Randolph has checked in for the Blazers as Damon Stoudamire throws it up, and
I think Joe Smith tapped it in by mistake.
He won't get credit for it, nor what he wanted. Joe Smith going for the rebound as it drop in. Kevin Garnett gets Zach Randolph in the air, but the shot a little too flat.
Yeah, take Zach Randolph down in the low post and just shoot right over the top of him.
Bonzi off to Davis, and Anthony Peeler will pick up the foul. Zach Randolph last night equaled his career high with 17 points against Milwaukee. Here was Joe a moment ago, going high for the rebound.
Usually when something like that happens, because you got pushed in the upper back, sort of pushed you towards the ball, your momentum carrying you to the rim, forces you to tip it in.
Dale Davis, the guy that spent 9 years with the Pacers prior to the trade to Portland for Jermaine O'Neal and Joe Klein back in August of 2000. He was an all-star in 2000 as well.
I think the Blazers would like to have that trade back.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Dale Davis is a good player, but boy, Jermaine O'Neal's turning into one of the best young men, big men in the game.
That happens so often with young players that aren't given a great deal of time to sit on the bench and never realize any of their potential. Tracy McGrady might fall into that category to some extent.
Yeah, if the Blazers would have drafted Kevin Garnett, they might end up trading him.
Speaking of which, Kevin in the corner spots Joe Smith, who puts it up and in.
He's shooting that shot with so much confidence. Beautiful rotation on the ball. Nice arch to the shot.
Fans may have forgotten that Portland had a chance to draft Kevin Garnett. They picked Washington had a chance to draft him. They picked Rasheed the pick before. Davis tries to tap it in, won't go. Troy Hudson averts a head-on collision and throws it up and in.
His jumper is on tonight. He needs to keep looking for that shot.
5 of 6 now and 10 points with 2:20 left in the first quarter.
Guy starts faster than Marion Jones.
Davis bowls his way in.
And he did too with his elbow. So he stuck his elbow in Joe Smith's chest and cleared some room for that shot.
Troy Hudson, who has supplied most of the offense here tonight to Kevin Garnett. KG with a miss. Mark Jackson pulls it in.
KG and Zach Randolph are really battling down low.
Jackson takes it. No. Both teams struggling in the first quarter in terms of shooting. Alley-oop to Dale Davis, who throws it up on his way down, but still manages to pick up the bucket.
Wolves fell asleep at the last second on that defensive transition, and Flip might see that these guys may be a little winded, so he's going to give them a little break here.
Timeout on the court. Troy Hudson has led the way with 10 points so far tonight. 5 of 6 from the field.
Whoa! No score!
We're leaving in 5 minutes, guys. The C240 sedan now with 4MATIC all-wheel drive. Disappointing kids everywhere.
And in their body language. Like they didn't even want to be out there to compete anymore. Who would ever think something like that about a world championship team? As the Bulls get a turnover here. Seem to be a little bit out of sync here in the last minute or so.
It is a mystery to everyone, and as time goes on and the losses continue to mount, you got to wonder, is there a switch you can turn on and off?
Not anymore, baby. Not in the Western Conference. It's just too competitive. They're going to have a hard time making the playoffs. Forget about home court advantage.
Make for high drama here Tuesday night. Bonzi Wells does not get the bounce.
Rod Strickland with that rebound. Rod was always one of the best rebounding point guards in the game. In history, really.
Well, at 6'3", he's pulled down 4 a night for the Wolves.
KG can't find the range tonight. What's KG shooting?
Kevin tonight 0 for 5. The goose egg in the first quarter. Scottie Pippen finds the range, though.
Nobody stepped out on the pick. Anthony Pilas going, where's my help on defense?
And Portland has moved back into the lead. Wolves had a 7-point lead at one point in this quarter. AP, boy, Anthony Peeler off the bench helping as the Wolves have struggled along with Portland from the field to start out here tonight.
It's awful quiet in the Target Center tonight. The Wolves haven't given their fans anything to get excited about.
Bonzi Wells shooting over KG and another miss.
Fans are waiting for the Wolves to go on some kind of run here.
Strickland takes it himself and is not rewarded with a kind bounce.
Did a good job getting to the hole, just couldn't convert the layup.
Last shot time here in the first quarter for the Blazers. Damon Stoudamire, Mighty Mouse. Inside, bounces it underneath, and it's knocked away. And the Wolves defense denies Portland a chance to regain the lead at the first quarter buzzer. Minnesota only firing 33% from the field, but Troy Hudson with 10 points has helped them build a 22-21 lead.
It only happens once a year. Toyotathon 03. This year-end tradition features Camry, the #1 selling car in America. And now with great Toyotathon deals. No wonder IntelliChoice calls Camry an excellent value. Only your Toyota dealers have the quality, selection, and values you've waited for all year. Toyotathon 03. Don't miss it.
Ooh, fajitas.
Ooh, fajitas.
Ooh, fajitas.
Feast your eyes on the new fajita grilled stuffed burrito from Taco Bell.
Ooh, fajitas.
Sizzling strips of marinated steak and grilled veggies.
Ooh, fajitas.
All the great fajita flavors now wrapped to go in a grilled tortilla.
Some high pressure building up here in the north, heading. Ooh, fajitas.
Taste the new fajita grilled stuffed burrito and, ooh, think outside the bun.
Yo, why am I here, man? Are you the kid or something? The kid turned into the man. Where it's going, man? I'm trying to find out the problem, man. You know my rap sheet. You know how I get down. 20, 10, and 5. How many times I gotta say this, dog? I holds my own, man.
Are you a leader?
A natural born leader.
Still hungry?
No, you ain't questioning my hunger.
You sweating now?
Am I sweating? Call it what you want, man, but call it. Being the best starts now. I ain't satisfied. Not at all.
UPN 29 News at 10.
It's fast-paced, on the edge, giving you quick, concise news of the day.
More reporters, investigative stories, live reports, bringing you closer to the story.
Behind me is Ground Zero.
UPN 29 News at 10.
A newscast that's more than just headlines. We give you stories that affect your daily life.
Plus, it's the Power Eye in the Sky with Sky Tracker 29, taking you to the breaking stories. UPN 29 News at 10 with Chris Konangwa and Jordana Green, setting the tone for late night news.
See why it's called the greatest show of all time.
Nothing for you.
You double-dipped the chin. Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, weeknights at 9 on UPN 29.
Well, despite shooting only 33% in that first quarter, Flip Saunders Timberwolves with a 1-point lead. And
how did that happen?
If you look at the standings in the West right now, there's a couple things that stand out. One, if Minnesota wins tonight, they would move into 4th position. I realize it's early, but it's a nice neighborhood to be in. Portland out of the mix right now, only by a game and a half. And look at that. The Lakers not even on the screen. They're 2.5 behind Portland right now.
Yikes. So L.A. has fallen into the ocean, finally.
Tied with Golden State at the moment.
Boy.
How the mighty have fallen.
Who would have thunk it? Gone from the penthouse to the pump house.
Dale Davis with the turnaround.
Nice rebound by Kendall Gill. Ruben Patterson's in the game now for the Blazers. He is Mr. Energy.
The Kobe stopper. And Joe Smith, after jumping in to grab that steal, caught a finger in the eye. Seems to be okay, though.
Active defense by Joe. Big Mark Jackson.
Jackson dancing.
Twinkle toes down there.
Turning around to Kendall Gill inside. Kendall off the glass, won't go. He gets the rebound and has it knocked away.
Offensive foul. Kendall's missed about 4 layups tonight. even though they've been in traffic under some duress, but he's frustrated with himself.
Right now, only 2 starters have hit from the field. Gary Trent with 1 basket and Troy Hudson with 5. Otherwise, it's the bench that has supplied 9 points.
I like the zone defense that the Wolves are in. At least they look like they were playing a zone and force these guys to shoot from the outside. They don't really have the good outside shooters in the game now.
Stoudamire finds Bonzi Wells open, and Bonzi knocks it down.
This is a decent mid-range shooter. Doesn't really look to shoot the 3 that much.
Averaged 17 points last year, a dramatic increase over his 4 years in the NBA. Started averaging 4 a game, and it improved every season. Mark Jackson with the turnaround. Comes up a bit short. Damon Stoudamire.
Got numbers 4 versus 3.
Up to Bonzi with a slam. Where did that come from?
Got a technical foul for taunting.
Bonzi Wells absolutely exploded to the rim and knocked it down, and then was in the Wolves' face.
Yeah, Rasheed Wallace is out there and boom, encouraging him, saying, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking about."
And you wonder why these guys were number 1 and number 2 in technical fouls last year. Well, it's part of the passion, but anger management probably could be utilized. Jim Lynam, no cheeks. In any case, an exciting play from Bonzi Wells, who picks up the tee. Blazers with a 2-point lead.
Wolves got to find someone now who can put the ball in the basket for him. That person would be Anthony Peeler, who's been really hot. Try to get him the ball.
Strickland
shooting that shot nice this year.
And that is his first make in 3 games. 0 for 1 against Denver, 0 for 3 against Atlanta. Joe Smith with the rejection on Dale Davis. Quickly at the other end, Kendall Gill tries to run it down. And the Wolves retain possession. Joe Smith moments ago uses all of his 6'10" frame.
He reached across Dale Davis's body by getting on the high side. Blocking the shot with his left hand.
AP quickly unloads.
Get him the ball. He's got a range tonight. Rasheed Wallace is in the game, so if he's going to guard somebody, go right at him. He's got 2 fouls.
And AP already with 8 points. He had 8 the other night in the entire game against Atlanta. Damon Stoudamire inside the line and off target. Bounce pass. Zach Randolph. And Damon Stoudamire picked it up.
Called a foul on Mark Jackson, saying he was bear hugging Zach Randolph from behind.
First team foul for the Wolves. And first on Mark Jackson. Inside, Zach Randolph. A nice feed from Rasheed.
Mark just letting Zach Randolph walk right in front of him. Can't do that. Flip's not happy with this, so he's going to get Rasho back in the game. See if he can clog up the middle a little bit more.
AP, is he hot again? No. Can't hit them all. Bonzi Wells inside. Very nicely done to Zach Randolph.
Good interior passing by the Blazers.
Randolph with a quick 4 off the bench.
Blazers are really looking to push the ball off the glass, off the rebounds.
Strickland. Joe Smith. AP swings it around. Back to Strickland. Joe finds the open look. Won't go, and Jackson
doing a good job getting that position for rebounding against Zach Randolph. Force Zach Randolph to grab him for the loose ball foul.
Well, the Blazers coming back here in the second quarter to take a small lead, thanks in large part to Bonzi Wells.
We were selected for the 2002-2003 signature charity for the Timberwolves.
It's pretty good to have a real NBA star visiting us.
Ashley, right?
He's tall.
These basketball players are motivators for children to be determined to go through their treatments.
Like your hair, I have no hair, so yeah.
It's pretty cool that you can come here and stuff.
That's a real cherishable piece there. Thank y'all for letting me come, man.
Shake up the holidays and unwrap something special from Chevy. Just announced. Now get 0% APR for 60 months on 2003 Chevy SUVs. Or get $3,000 total cash back on every 2003 Chevy pickup. Make your money count while there's still time. Hurry, this cashback offer ends January 2nd. See your local Chevy dealer today.
That 70s show features your favorite superstars.
I'm pretty.
Now that 70s show lasts all week long. Weeknights at 10:30 on UPN 29. Weeknights on UPN 29 Prime Comedy, you'll love Seinfeld at 9 o'clock.
Switch? The switch.
But everybody loves Raymond at 9:30.
That's what you need, Raymond. More love.
Everybody Loves Raymond is on WFTC Channel 29 weeknights at 9:30, followed by the new UPN 29 News at 10. Make the switch.
Well, join us Saturday, December 21st, when the Wolves get their first look at Yao Ming and the Houston Rockets. It's also Timberwolves mini basketball night presented by Chevrolet. They're free to the first 5,000 kids age 14 and under. No, Michael, you don't get any. For tickets and information, visit Timberwolves.com or call 1-800-4NBA-TICKS.
For KG to score. Oh, nice.
Inside to Joe, backs off, misses it. Kevin keeps it alive, but Damon Stoudamire finds it dropping into his hands. And Damon at the other end, tapped up and in. No. Zach Randolph had the chance, didn't give up, and eventually put it down.
Well, the Blazers are winning the hustle points around the basket. That's why they've got this 4-point lead. They still can't having a hard time making shots.
Bullet pass to Rasho off the shoulder.
Very good hands from Rasho. Great pass from Rod Strickland.
Caught it from behind, which isn't easy, but yeah, you're right. He's got soft hands. And Kevin Garnett can't be happy with the way things have started, but we all know he'll heat up. Can't keep him down long.
All the great ones, they just stick going and stick with it. Stay in your game. They'll try to force anything, and they'll start falling for him.
Garnett, incidentally, is firing 50% from the field in the last 10 games as Rod Strickland knocks another one down.
I think Rasheed Wallace is guarding Joe Smith. Next time down the floor, I try to set the play up for Joe. Take the ball right at Rasheed, see if he can pick up a foul on him. Zach Randolph.
Knocked in again, and we told you Zach Randolph last night equaled a career high with 17 points. And obviously being fed a lot more here this evening.
The score from
KG finally breaks through. Kevin Garnett.
Now that'll loosen him up.
You bet it will. And it's a good sign for the Wolves as well. Patterson. Oh, Reuben Patterson starts off well. The Wolves bench has outscored Minnesota's starters thus far until Rasho Nesterovic tapped that one up and in.
Well, Rasho did the right thing, ran to the basket because Rasheed Wallace went to help out against Kevin Garnett. With Zach Randolph, he's feeling confident now. He's knocked down a bunch of shots.
Portland, as you saw moments ago, controlling the paint, outscoring Minnesota 18-6. Stoudamire definitely trying to net the little guy. Took some extra steps. Harder to see when you're only 5'10", but it was obvious.
My next door neighbor.
Rasheed Wallace comes by and gives Michael Thompson
my next door neighbor in Portland.
Slap on the hands. And you tell me, really a great guy.
He really is. That's the paradox about him. As crazy as he is on the floor, he's one of the nicest guys you'll meet off the floor, and a great father to his kids. As you are, Tom Hanneman.
Yeah, but I don't live next door to you.
You should be happy about that.
Anthony Peeler, another three-point shot. No, but Gary Trent is there to save the day.
Yeah, Gary Trent does good work around the basket, boy. He just knows his game, knows he can outmuscle just about anybody around that hoop. And really uses what God blessed him with.
Rasheed inside to Scottie, and boy, Scottie Pippen blows the easy layup.
Oh, really, boy, Wolves are fortunate on that one. They'll take it.
Kevin Garnett hit his last shot. Will they go back to him?
Good screen.
Inside, Troy Hudson.
See that screen by Kevin Garnett up top, man? I just tell you, guys, just be patient and determined to set good screens, you get yourself open like that all night long, just like Karl Malone used to do for John Stockton for so many years.
Flip Saunders clapping his hands, happy with the effort over the last couple minutes. Timeout on the court. Timberwolves have battled back into the lead.
Chicken, the tidbits, some of those fried potato things, and what do you want to drink?
Milk.
And milk.
Please pull forward.
Thanks, honey.
This would never happen at home. That's why it'll never happen here. At Old Country Buffet, we know there's a difference between fast food and good food fast. That's why we have everything from healthy salads to home-style entrees ready and waiting. So don't drive through, walk through. Old Country Buffet, great choice.
Check it out.
Introducing the all-new Ram Heavy Duty. Grab down to $770 powertrain limited warranty. Ford, Chevy, and Toyota don't match it.
There are places that I know where people they can go to play their favorite games. Just call it out by name. It's America's game, the one and only Powerball. Powerball from the Minnesota State Lottery. Don't forget to have some fun. It's America's game, the one and only Powerball.
I don't think there's any question. Versatility is the key component to Kevin Garnett's game, and once again, moments ago, he showed us why.
Oh, look at this simple little high school play that we all know. See, just be patient, wait for the screen. Look at that screen by Kevin Garnett. He really picked off Damon Stoudamire well on that, and it just opens up the lane. Watch this. Boom, right there. Just take him, square up on that screen, and just make sure he make contact with the defender. That's it.
Scottie Pippen lost it momentarily. Lost it again, thanks to Anthony Peeler. And
Kevin Garnett called for the hold on Rasheed.
Michael Thompson's neighbor, who did not appear on the MTV Cribs episode of Rasheed Wallace's home.
Well, I was there, but they kicked me out.
Oh, they did?
They said, you got to go. Now, Rasheed's got a beautiful home in Portland. It's on a historic registry. Beautiful. You don't call those homes. That's what you call an estate. I feel like the Hanneman estate on Minneapolis.
You live next door to him. Bounced underneath. Garnett had it momentarily. Patterson inside over Rasho. Ruben tattoos the basket.
That was quick and nasty.
My.
What was that movie, The Quick and the Dead? That was a quick dunk, and Rasho was dead on that move.
Goodness sakes. Rasho looks to answer the turnaround and does.
Yeah, Rasho says, take that. How dare you dunk on me?
Touche.
I will score on you, he says.
You got a dead-on imitation.
Sure.
Raja Nesterovic, who used to be kind of shy about his accent, did a great job with us the other night. Post-game interview. Scottie Pippen trying to call the timeout in the little scrum there with Gary Trent.
Well, the Vikings go after the ball like that tomorrow down in New Orleans.
Scottie with that scowl on his face, but still doing that type of work on the court at age 37. Timeout on the court. Ruben Patterson moments ago. Hide your women and children.
For the make, whatever the model, Discount Tire Company's got you covered with the world's best brands of tires and custom wheels for cars, trucks, vans, and sport utilities. Discount Tire Company offers low prices on every tire every day, including major brands like Goodyear and Dunlop. Low prices, every tire, every day. It's all about price. It's all about service. It's all about saving you money. Low prices, every tire, every day. Discount Tire Company.
Danny sets me up on this blind date with this girl, Angela, and I'm thinking, she's a little shy. She gets up and starts shaking it right in front of the table. So she says, take me to Vegas. What? We're having the time of our lives. It's kind of getting hot, kind of getting dirty. She's got this sexy tattoo with a knife piercing a heart.
Wait a minute. Angela?
Thank you. Yeah.
That's my sister.
Life is best told over a great-tasting Miller Lite at a place called Miller Time.
That's so funny. Yeah, have you ever seen a team move so fast? No way, puppy. This one's coming down to the wire. Oh, come on, keep moving. Don't slow down now. They're giving 110%. They're acting like there's no tomorrow. I can't believe it, PA. I think they're going to get it done. He does it. He gets the approval in record time. The customer wins.
Coach, how do your guys do it?
Hey, I just train them to make the process simple, fast, and hassle-free, whether it's online or in person. We just want to make the job easy for the customer.
Optimum Mortgage Services, the fast, hassle-free online way to apply for home loans.
Hope you can stick with us through halftime tonight. You'll get a chance to see a very nice story on Kevin Garnett's visit the other day to the Ronald McDonald House. We previewed it the other night, and certainly worth watching. The type of thing that Kevin does all year long, and boy, he's always at his best in these kind of situations with younger people. Scores, highlights as well. Coming up at the half.
Well, he's very personable with young people, especially when the cameras aren't around. That's what I like about KG. Long pass cross court.
Scottie Pippen throws it up, doesn't go. Kevin Garnett skies for the rebound, but loses it momentarily to Patterson, and it rolls out of bounds. Blazers ball. You know, it's funny you should say that, because when we went to Ronald McDonald House the first time, he asked kindly that the cameras leave for a while, so he had a chance to get to know some of these kids without, you know, everyone in his face, and they kindly did that. It was outstanding.
Yeah. The thing about that is it's good to do this and make it known the guys do that, because it lends publicity to different causes. They get other people involved, but a lot of these guys prefer the cameras not be there when they go out and do their charitable work.
Derek Anderson taps that one up and in. Blazers now at 42% from the field. Both teams really struggled to start. The Wolves at 40%. See the rebounding situation is KG off the front iron, and Anthony Peeler aggressive and taking that one away.
He's played a nice game. Gary Trent wants that ball inside.
And Gary, you know, Troy Hudson did a great job leading him to the basket there and made it easy. Left him alone.
Ruben Parrish jumped to the sideline side to defense, and Gary changed his position to the inside. And you're right, Troy Hudson led with the right pass to the right hand. Gave Gary a clear path to the hoop.
Anderson, long range, no. Rasheed swings it around. Derek, another shot, and this time from much closer range. He knocks it down.
Blazers have been getting a lot of second shot opportunities here in the last few minutes. That's why they're hanging around. Rasheed's got 2 fouls. Kevin should attack him.
KG working on Rasheed. Off the glass, no. Just not dropping so far for KG.
For the whistle. What's he shooting at? 1 for 9?
Kevin is 1 for 9 tonight. Scottie Pippen, another shot, another miss.
Rip wants his team to pick up the pace a little bit in transition offense.
Peeler out to Hudson for 3. And this time it doesn't go. Just Troy's second miss of the night. Well, you can tell that Portland played last night, but the Wolves kind of appear that way as well. A little bit flat here to begin.
Make Rasheed go to his left. Boy, he traveled.
Did take an extra step. Just threw it up. I am looking forward to Tuesday, mister.
Yeah, because everybody's beating the Lakers. You know the Wolves are going to get a win.
Well, it's
the Wolves' turn to beat up on them again since they did it in L.A.
It is interesting that the Wolves have won 3 of their last 4 against the Lakers. And they won, of course, the 2 games at Target Center last year.
And I was watching that game last night with the Lakers, and Phil Jackson's just sitting there calmly. Going, geez, Phil, get a little excited.
Hey, you want to play on the Target Center court? Then sign up for a Junior Wolves clinic held before all Timberwolves home games on the Target Center court. To learn more, 612-673-8444, the number to call. Always fun to see all sorts of youngsters on the court during those clinics. The dream of playing on this court someday.
You betcha. And there'll be 1 or 2 or 3 or maybe a dozen of them who probably will reach that goal if they work hard enough.
LeBron James ever played in that.
Yeah, I think someday he may make it in the league someday.
Kendall Gill.
Kendall finally gets one to drop for him.
Yep, 1 of 5 now, but things are starting to fall for the Wolves. Tied at 43, 90 seconds left, first half. Zach Randolph.
Okay, the left-hander from Michigan State showing all of his nice offensive moves in the low post.
Just played that one season at Michigan State. Indiana Prep Player of the Year at Marion High School. Kendall Gill, no. Mark Jackson. And the Wolves retain possession.
Kevin Garnett mostly kept that ball alive for Minnesota, and Mark Jackson was there to battle with him.
Well, KG has that long reach, and he'll give you everything he has to try to keep it alive.
He jumps so easily. Doesn't need to bend his knees a lot to get off the ground.
KG throws it up again and makes it look easy this time. Kevin with 4 points. And maybe that will be the key to better accuracy the rest of the way.
Blazers are using this kid right here is the go-to guy now. Zach Randolph. Really looking for him inside.
Patterson, no. Randolph collides with Mark Jackson. Hudson in the corner to Kendall Gill. And Kendall gets another one to drop.
2-pointer that time. Those toes on the line.
5 points for Kendall Gill, 2 of 7 from the field.
Blazers will hold for 1 shot here.
Zach Randolph, yeah, the focus of this Portland offense was last night. Appears to be again this evening.
Good play by Gary Trent. Boy, he really moved his feet well on that. Looked like Joe Smith on that play. From hanging around with Joe all that time, see, that kind of stuff rubs off on you. Joe teaching these boys all the tricks down there.
Should rub off. 20-second timeout.
Gary Trent, hands up, moving his feet laterally, cutting off that baseline. Didn't drop his right foot, which would have given Ruben Patterson a pass to the basket. He kept his feet perpendicular to the baseline. You know, I knew geometry, huh?
I didn't know that. This 20-second timeout.
Went to one class.
Brought to you by the folks at KFAN Radio. What'd you think of LeBron James the other night?
Is there any way the Wolves can somehow get in the lottery without losing? This kid is the, what do they call it? They said that Brock Lesnar. Yeah, Brock Lesnar was the next big thing. Well, now that Lesnar's the WWE champion, or will be again someday. He's already arrived, but the next big thing really is LeBron James. He is everything is advertised. He is going to be the next Kobe, the next Tracy McGrady, that type of player. What a special player he's going to be. I hope he ends up in LA, since the Lakers are going to miss the playoffs.
Wouldn't that be something?
No, he won't. He'll probably end up in Cleveland. You put him on that team with Derek, Darius Miles, and Ricky Davis, DeJuan Wagner. It'll be a fun team to watch.
Troy Hudson swings it to Garnett. Back to KG. T. Hud will get the final shot of the first half. And it doesn't drop. Zach Randolph, 10 points in the quarter for Portland. But the Wolves take a 2-point lead into the locker room. 47-45, led by Troy Hudson. 12 points.
He takes it to the hole.
Look at him drive.
Garnett's unstoppable.
What defender can survive?
He always gets the loose ball.
Plus he ain't afraid to dive.
Man, those dances are hot.
Now you ain't talking jive.
How many hot dogs did you eat?
I think it was 35.
The NBA love it live.
Okay, crispy chicken sandwich and a Diet Coke. Would you like to add on a snack-sized fruit and yogurt parfait for $1?
Absolutely. What, am I like the millionth customer or something?
No, ma'am. Anyone can add on from the dollar menu for just $1.
This sort of thing never happens to me. Are there going to be balloons and confetti?
Well, it comes with granola.
Yes!
Got $1? You're in luck. The McDonald's dollar menu. See something delicious, add it on for just $1.
Yay!
Woohoo! Want a Zap Velvet Leaf? Nail, foxtail, water hemp.
take out woolly cupgrass, morning glory, pigweed. Use Liberty herbicide to take out over 120 broadleaf weeds and grasses faster than any other herbicide. Yet Liberty is so ingenious, it never touches your corn, which means yields rise. Liberty, smarter seed, smarter herbicide. And now get 30% more power at the new 32-ounce rate.
And for the last story of the night, we go live to...
That's right, That 70s Show at 10:30, right after UPN 29 News at 10, weeknights on UPN 29.
Tom Hanneman back at Target Center at the half. Minnesota leads Portland by 2. Well, the Timberwolves selected the Ronald McDonald House this year to receive their signature grant. Kevin Garnett has already made a couple visits to this remarkable house. He returned Wednesday night to prepare a holiday dinner, and that's the subject of tonight's Dodge Halftime Spotlight.
You want some chicken? And how are we doing today?
Well, tonight Kevin is coming and serving the families for the holidays. So, as you can see, I think every one of our 48 families has come down to meet Kevin, and it's a wonderful opportunity for families to just get together with each other. We have a couple of children here that are just out on a pass because they wanted to get out of the hospital to meet Kevin. So it's been a motivator for some kids to take their medicine, work hard, do their therapy, and then be able to get over to the Ronald McDonald House for dinner with Kevin Garnett.
Okay, so 2/3.
Oh, you know what you're doing?
Well, I'm going to act like I do.
Okay, okay. Ever made brownies before? Yeah? See how it look like it's a little stuck together? See how it look like it's stuck together? You got to shake it a little bit, you know, like do the twist, yeah, you got to shake it up a little bit. A lot of people in the kitchen, hey, what's up? And the best part about when you make brownies is at the end when you get to lick the bowl. Ah, look. Look, all right so far? You don't like brownies? I wish you'd have told me that before I started making this. You got to spread it throughout the pan evenly so it won't be clumpy and humpy, okay? Let's go put this in the oven. Let's go eat. Let's go eat.
One of the hardest things about the holidays for every family here is that they're away from home. So they're not with the rest of their friends, their family, their classmates. So when somebody takes the time to do something special like this, it makes the holidays so much more meaningful, and it compensates a little bit for the fact that you can't be at your home.
I got the chicken. You got two. Somebody is hungry.
It's kind of nice to sit down and relax, and it's neat to know that people are understanding of other people's feelings, and it just makes you feel good.
What's up, homeboy? What you want? I think it helps you concentrate on other things. You know, just when you think, you know, things are cloudy and, you know, things are really, really bad, you know, you have a piece of light that goes through the cloud, so to speak. And I look at that as this being that. So if I can do anything just to shed any light on anyone's cloud, then I've done my part. Hello, how you doing? You want a piece of chicken?
You can't say enough about the potential that a professional athlete has to make an impact on children and their families. So, although this is not the reason why Kevin is here, the kind of goodwill that he brings for himself and for the Timberwolves and for professional athletes in general is immeasurable.
I hope everybody enjoyed themselves, though. You know, I know at times when you have hard days, but you know, it's good to know that you have days like this that you can reflect back on. So, whenever you have a hard day, think about the day in the Chicken Man. Chicken Man, right?
Our thanks to the folks at Ronald McDonald House who do remarkable work, and Kevin Garnett delivers a special holiday messages only he can. When we return, we'll update tonight's NBA scores at the half here at Target Center. Wolves lead the Blazers by 2.
From the moment you step into Treasure Island Resort and Casino, you leave the ordinary world behind. There's so much to do. So much to enjoy. So much to play. Before long, you'll feel downright tropical.
Treasure Island Resort and Casino.
Mom doesn't need a talking toaster, and your daughter hates your taste in clothes. So this holiday, get something from Verizon Wireless that the whole family will love. Get them the America's Choice National Family Share Plan, now with unlimited night and weekend minutes on up to 4 separate lines, so everyone can share all they want. Plus, hurry and buy one Motorola phone for $29.99 and get a second free, because you just can't keep in touch with a fruitcake. Verizon Wireless, we never stop working for you.
Can you hear me now? Good. Go ahead. Open it.
Oh my gosh.
The Lexus December to Remember sales event.
It's beautiful.
Mom, open it.
You'll find incredible values whether you buy or lease.
We did it.
Go on.
The December to Remember sales event.
Hey, what you got?
Missing it would definitely spoil the surprise.
Come on, let's go.
See Lexus of Wayzata and Lexus of Maplewood.
Love the NBA? You've got to get digital cable from Time Warner Cable. Catch 35 Timberwolves games on Fox Sports Net. 35 more on UPN 29 WFTC. NBA Thursday night doubleheaders exclusively on TNT this fall. And up to 40 out-of-market games per week with NBA League Pass on Sports In Demand. Get into the action with digital packages starting at $34.95. Love the NBA? Get Time Warner Cable.
Start a banking relationship with U.S. Bank, and we'll do everything but roll out the red carpet. Stop by a nearby U.S. Bank now and sign up for free checking with Checking That Pays and earn cash back every time you use your check card. See a friendly U.S. banker for details. Pay your bills online with U.S. Bank, and we'll do everything but teach you how to type. Stop by U.S. Bank now and sign up for free internet banking. Plus, take advantage of internet bill pay free during your first 60 days.
Well, as Kevin Harlan used to say, oh, baby, what a night for the Wolves here at Target Center. The Minnesota Twins on hand. Maybe not the ones you recognize, but let's take a look at scores around the NBA tonight. Sean Marion with 22 points so far for the Suns, who lead Atlanta. Boston on top of New York in the third. Cleveland has a 2-point lead in their game. Elsewhere, third quarter just underway in Detroit. Golden State trailing Miami, and Milwaukee on top of Chicago. The Bucks going for back-to-back victories. Memphis has won 4 in a row. Tough challenge tonight against Dallas. The Clippers on top of Houston early, and Sacramento and Utah just underway. When we come back, we'll update highlights from the first half as Mark Jackson of the Wolves return to the court to face the Blazers.
Get 2 nights of entertainment for the price of one with the Wolves double feature. For $22, you get a ticket for the game and a free movie voucher for AMC theaters. That's quite a value, and it's just in time for movie season. Visit Timberwolves.com for more information. For tickets, ask for the Wolves double feature at any Ticketmaster location or call 1-800-4NBA-TIX. The double feature premieres on January 10th versus the Sacramento Kings.
See you at the movies.
For cool tools and great gifts, shop Menards. Tool organizers by Bucket Boss make great stocking stuffers. Choose from a cell phone holster or these 3 other holders for just $3.88 each. A bucket organizer or these 4 other handy organizers are $5.88 each. Get a grip with quick grip clamps. A 2-inch handy clamp is $2.99. A 6-inch ratcheting bar clamp is $7.99. Can't decide? Give a Menard gift card.
Danny sets me up on this blind date with this girl, Angela. So we go to this little Moroccan place, and she seemed, you know, a little shy. She gets up and starts shaking it right there, right in front of the table.
Hey, we should go to Vegas.
What? Take me to Vegas right there. And I'm wondering what's going to happen next. It's kind of getting hot, kind of getting dirty.
Yes. Now we're getting to the good stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
She's got the sexy tattoo with the knife piercing a heart.
Wait a minute. A knife piercing a heart? Angela?
Thank you. Yeah.
That's my sister. That's not funny.
Life is best told over a great tasting Miller Lite at a place called Miller Time.
And then what happened?
I went home, went to sleep alone.
This copyrighted telecast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Halftime here at Target Center, and thanks to Troy Hudson, the Timberwolves with a 2-point lead over the Blazers, as we mentioned, finishing their longest road trip of the year, but they have shown some energy here at Target Center.
Yeah, I mean, the Blazers being 2 down, they've been playing okay. The Wolves should be thankful they're up 2 after shooting 41% and after Kevin Garnett struggled from the field like he has. So those are the reasons why I think this game is close. Once KG finds his game and gets back into that groove, the Wolves should be able to pull this open a little bit.
Miller Lite halftime highlights we'll head to right now, and for the Timberwolves, Troy Hudson, we mentioned, really provided a great deal of the offense for Minnesota.
Yeah, it was Troy Land for Minnesota in the first half. He got started quickly with 12 points, and St. Anthony blessed the Wolves with his excellent play off the bench for 8 points. And for the Blazers, hey, this is the hottest Randolph since Randolph Duke, because he came in and really got things going for the Blazers, providing a big spark. And what about this play? Rubin sandwiching the Wolves on that dunk. Listen to that. You heard Rasheed Wallace going, oh my goodness. He had everybody saying that over here too.
Well, the Wolves ready to go in the third quarter. Lauren Woods and company here at Target Center.
Are you a real fan? Want to see the replay? Have you ever been in a captain's meeting? Want to be courtside? Was that a shack attack? Need some stuff? Searching for some numbers? Is that the game ball? Sign up and create your fantasy team on Virtual GM. For more information, log on to NBA.com or America Online keyword NBA.com. What are you doing? Experience the NBA online. NBA.com.
Now get 0% financing or up to $3,000 cash back on select 2003 Mercury vehicles. See your local Mercury dealer today.
There are families going hungry in our community.
You can help feed them through UPN 29's Gifts from the Heart.
Visit UPN29.com and click on Gifts from the Heart to make your pledge.
2 brothers, 4 crazy friends, 3 sets of annoying parents, throwing a frazzled wife, and 1 nosy mailman. What do you get? 1 hilarious hour of comedy. It's Primetime Seinfeld at 9, followed by Everybody Loves Raymond at 9:30.
Laugh it up, funny man.
The 9 o'clock comedy block, Sunday through Friday, 9 to 10, only on UPN 29.
If this was your wife and these were your children, then this would be you.
I'm going crazy.
5 times a week, The Simpsons.
Weeknights at 5 and 6 on UPN 29.
Tom Hanneman, Michael Thompson back at Target Center, where the Wolves with a 2-point lead over the Blazers. As we've mentioned, Troy Hudson chipping in for 12 points in that first half. As we take a look at the Mercedes-Benz first half stats, Michael, what stands out?
Well, what stands out is the rebounding for Portland. They had 29 to 21 for the Wolves, but the 29 rebounds, I think 15 of those were offensive rebounds, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 15 offensive rebounds for the Blazers. The Wolves have to cut back on that here in the second half.
Are those little orange arrows supposed to help us out? Yes, they are. Leading scorers so far, T. Hud for the Wolves, and Zach Randolph, kind of an emerging story for the Blazers.
Yes, he is. He was a good scorer at Michigan State, and he does, but every summer in the summer leagues, he leads the summer league in scoring, so he can't put the ball in the basket. The Wolves have to know that now when they see him come back in the game in the second half.
Well, in that first half, Troy Hudson started strong to begin with, and was really the only player on the court that could say that.
Yeah, he needs to come back out and maintain his offensive focus. He really was looking for his shot. Now he needs to come back out and reestablish that shot, because he and Anthony Peeler really give the Wolves a big boost from the outside, set some more high screens for him and KG, get him some jump shots coming up the screen, so maybe some roll to the hoops for KG and pick up some easy baskets to get KG untracked.
No, I saw that moments ago, Rasheed Wallace came over, had a nice conversation with you, your neighbor.
Yeah, you know, his wife and my wife are best friends. His kids and my kids hang out together, spend the night at each other's homes, so He's really a good guy, and if I was around him more during the season, I'd tell him just keep his composure a little bit more and go down in the low box and use more of his strengths in the low post, the way Kevin Garnett has been doing much more of that this season. Because Rasheed, when he wants to score inside, when he's posting up, he's about as unstoppable as there is.
While we're on the subject of neighbors, did you know that Zach Randolph of the Blazers is a neighbor in the offseason of Bonzi Wells back home in Indiana?
I did not know that.
One of those insightful, interesting facts that we're happy to send your way.
Would that be in Muncie, Indiana?
That's Muncie, Indiana.
Where's Muncie by? Is that like by Bloomington or Indianapolis or Gary, Indiana?
Yes.
All of the above. I think since you're a Mr. Midwest, Mr. Mideast, you would know where everything is.
Or at least should. Third quarter underway as Scottie Pippen loses the handle. Troy Hudson right in front of us tries to save it, but Derek Anderson comes away with it over to Bonzi Wells, and the Blazers have tied things to start the third quarter.
Just like Maurice Cheeks drew it up. Let it come out with a scrambling play. That's what NBA players do so well. When the play breaks down, they really know how to scramble. Make something out of nothing.
Rasho swings it around to Kendall Gill.
Gill finding his jumper all of a sudden. Yeah, he did push Scottie on that one.
Kendall Gill, by the way, has averaged 12.5 points over the last 5 games, and had he not been picked up, the Wolves would really have been shorthanded.
Yeah, that was a good, smart signing by Kevin McHale, bringing a smart, wily veteran like Kendall Gill in. Just think how good he would be if they could get Wally Serbiak back. Kendall backing him up. Wolves on the run.
Pippen tries to deliver it, and it's stolen by Troy Hudson. Kevin Garnett starts the second half with a bang.
Boy, if you're the Wolves, you're happy to see that. KG ran to that low box. Now let's see if Rasheed Wallace will go down and try to get something going in the low box for the Blazers. They're trying to curl him, looking for the big guy. Doesn't Rasheed pull his head back there?
I was going to say, he wears it kind of like a tam right now.
So on one ear and over the other one. It's a new style, I guess.
Hudson off balance. And Kendall Gill runs it down in the corner.
Watching Rasheed, I feel like I'm off balanced.
Kevin still on the ground, gets it off to Kendall Gill. And what an assist by Garnett.
Just like the Wolves drew it up. Kevin, Kendall, I'll pretend to fall down, and you run to the open space, and I'll give it to you.
Well, those long arms kept it away from any defender, so he was able to dish it off to Gill.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Rasheed, he loves that shot.
Left alone for the 3, and he hits it. Yeah. Rasheed Wallace, who is firing 45% accuracy, 4th in the NBA among three-point shooters, and KG tries to answer at the other end.
KG's was a little flatter. His shot was a little flatter than Rasheed's was.
I got you.
Anderson off target. No, Rasheed, you're right, is not afraid of throwing up the 3. 317 three-point attempts last year.
Well, he's so good at it. He figures sometimes he falls too much in love with the shot. He doesn't realize how good he is in the low post. Rasho with a sweet move.
Hook goes up, won't go in. Back come the Blazers. On the run, Rasheed Wallace travels.
Well, he's trying to get that ball and dunk it before he caught it. He saw that lane open up to the basket and was thinking about doing one of his hammer dunks.
KG moments ago kind of lost his balance going down against Rasheed. Flips it out to Kendall Gill.
Did a good job not to travel on that play.
Do you think Rasheed is wearing the headband that way?
It's a new style. I've never seen that one before.
French look to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've seen him around the neck.
Yeah, with a cigarette hanging out of the corner of his mouth. And, ho, ho, ho.
That's a new style. Maybe he'll start something new.
Inside to Rasho. Jam. Rasho Nesterovic slams it home.
Rasho, where did that come from?
My.
The Ivan Drago slam, I must break you.
Well, when you slam over Rasho, he wants to get back at you. Pippen straddling the baseline. Out to Rasheed, another 3.
He said he just hit me in the mouth, but that's okay. Got all the fans behind us laughing.
And of course, the officials sure didn't find it quite as funny as us. Scottie Pippen picks Kendall Gill's pocket. And rolls in for the easy two. And the Wolves unable to shake the Blazers, who've shown a lot more energy than one might expect at the end of their longest road trip of the year.
They're trying to salvage this road trip. A 3-2 record.
Inside, Troy Hudson taken away by Anderson. It's tough territory for a little guy like Troy on a low block. Pippen gets it to Davis.
Step up on Davis. He can knock that shot down.
And he does.
He loves that little 15-footer.
Davis very tough anywhere around the basket. And back and forth and is gone. Blazers on top again. A 10-2 Portland run. KG gets it up, and Scottie Pippen will draw the foul.
He did the smart thing, realizing Scottie was grabbing his arm, knew he was going to have a hard time making the shot. Just decided to get it up, throw it up to the basket, and wait for the whistle. And he got one. Joe Smith getting ready to check in for the Wolves.
Here's Rasheed moments ago. Ooh. And the replay doesn't exactly do it justice, because boy, that's as powerful a move inside as we've seen from Rasheed in a long time.
It looked like he was just going to give it his customary or his patented little flip with a jump hook, but decided to lean into that shot and boom, right over Dale Davis. He surprised Dale Davis with that too.
You got to be 7 feet tall to extend that way. KG again at the line, 8th in the NBA right now in field goal attempts, which is something that I think Flip and others have tried to get him to the line more often. He has responded in that area as well this year.
Because he's being more aggressive in the paint.
Pippen, Scottie Pippen, the 6-time All-Star, can still get it done.
Yeah, how did he squeeze that one by Rasheed? Somehow found a little crease in there.
Rasheed to Hudson. Troy open. Flings off the iron. The Blazers look to add to their 3-point lead. Derek Anderson. Simply perfect.
Blazers are doing a good job moving without the ball. Scottie dribbles to one side and Anderson goes back the other way against the grain. And that's how he freed himself up for that shot.
Well, Flipsider's body language right now says, I'm not happy. He's called a timeout, looking for more energy and efficiency out of his club here in the third quarter.
There are places that I know where people they can go to play their favorite game. It's called it out by name. It's America's game. The one and only Powerball. Powerball from the Minnesota State Lottery. Don't forget to have some fun now. It's America's game. The one and only Powerball.
Shake up the holidays with 000 on every new Chevy car. Current Chevy Smart Lease lessees, leave your checkbooks at home and pay nothing at lease signing. Tax, title, and license are extra. Now through January 2nd, lease a 2003 Impala sedan for around $256 a month with zero due at lease signing. Residency and credit restrictions apply. Call for important lease details. Make your money count with 000. See your select Heartland Chevy dealers today.
Want a Zap Velvet Leaf? Nail, foxtail, water hemp. Take out woolly cupgrass, morning glory, pigweed. Use Liberty herbicide to take out over 120 broadleaf weeds and grasses faster than any other herbicide. Yet Liberty is so ingenious, it never touches your corn, which means yields rise. Liberty, smarter seed, smarter herbicide. And now get 30% more power at the new 32-ounce rate.
Tough week ahead for the Timberwolves starting Tuesday when the Lakers come to Target Center. After that game, the Wolves get on a flight for Philadelphia. They play the Sixers the following night, and then on Friday on the road in Boston. And Saturday will complete the week. Man home against the Houston Rockets. So a tough week ahead indeed.
That's why it doesn't get any easier. That's why the Wolves desperately need this game tonight. The team that's below them in the standings. It's the type of games you got to win at home.
Miss.
The This is the type of team, once they get on a roll, they are great front runners. All of a sudden, everything starts falling for them.
This was kind of the situation tonight. Flip Saunders thought if you punch them in the nose early, maybe they won't respond, but that did not happen, and Derek Anderson knocks down the three-point shot. He now has a dozen points.
Blazers are now just playing free and easy right now. They're in a roll. They're in that rhythm right now. So they're just playing free, passing the ball around, having fun.
Portland's biggest lead after a 14-1 run that continues. 16-1 now. Anderson again.
Flip's going to call a 20-second timeout. All of a sudden, the Wolves are desperately out of sync. Can't even make the passes, complete their passes in the offensive sets. Flip decides he's going to take a full timeout. Talk more about it.
Never a good situation after you've called a timeout and then a short time later have to call another, but Flip feels compelled to do that. Kevin Garnett's face says it all.
When was the last time you didn't have a worry in the world? Worry-free vacations to Puerto Vallarta. When was the last time you didn't have a worry in the world? Worry-free vacations to Hawaii.
Mom doesn't need a talking toaster, and your daughter hates your taste in clothes. So this holiday, get something from Verizon Wireless that the whole family will love. Get them the America's Choice National Family Share Plan, now with unlimited night and weekend minutes on up to 4 separate lines, so everyone can share all they want. Plus, hurry and buy one Motorola phone for $29.99 and get a second free, because you just can't keep in touch with a fruitcake. Verizon Wireless, we never stop working for you.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Start a banking relationship with U.S. Bank, and we'll do everything but roll out the red carpet. Stop by a nearby U.S. Bank now and sign up for free checking with checking that pays and earn cash back every time you use your check card. See a friendly U.S. banker for details. Pay your bills online with U.S. Bank, and we'll do everything but teach you how to type. Stop by U.S. Bank now and sign up for free internet banking. Plus, take advantage of internet bill pay free during your first 60 days.
Derek Anderson, 3 consecutive hoops for the Blazers, who have their biggest lead of the night.
Well, Tom, what the Wolves need to do, they need to get into attack mode. They've got to put their heads down and get to the basket. There you go, attack the basket like that.
Hudson inside.
What happens? You get a foul. That's only the Blazers' 3rd team foul, but when things are going bad for you, things are going wrong for you in the stretch, get in attack mode like the Blazers are in right now. They're moving without the ball, playing real easy, making real simple passes, driving kick passes back out, and that's why everything's going well for them now. Off of a turnover, the score going back the other way.
Derek Anderson, who came to the Blazers in that trade in July of 2001 with Steve Kerr for Steve Smith, and signed a 6-year, $48 million deal that some people have been critical of because he's kind of been hot and cold, but boy, red hot here tonight.
He's a good player, and he's a good guy, too. Never gets in trouble. Very civic-minded.
That's something the Blazers could use more of.
And obviously a very good shooter when he gets it going.
DA again. 4 in a row from Derek Anderson, now leading all scorers with 17 points. And the Anderson equation has been tough for the Wolves to figure out.
Defense at 3 seconds. Derek Anderson.
Wolves have not had a field goal, Michael, since 9:01 of the quarter.
Exactly. That's why they've got to put their head down and get to the baskets. They'll get some fouls, and they'll also make the Blazers probably commit some defensive violations like they did right there, while guys moving instead of just standing around watching and depending on jump shots.
Kevin Garnett has gone 83% from the free throw line at home and 66% on the road.
Minnesota needs to tighten up their defense now because the Blazers are getting too many easy looks at the basket. The Wolves are not. Give it to Rasheed. Rasheed, do something with the ball. Be aggressive. There you go.
Into a thicket of Blazer defenders. The Wolves have fallen below 40% from the field again. Derek Anderson again, this time out to Rasheed.
Driving and kicking, getting it to the shooters.
Bonzi Wells, three-point shot, no, and Joe Smith pulls down the rebound.
It's good offense by the Blazers. They just happen to miss the shot, but they keep getting themselves good looks at the basket.
Crowd coming to life. Rasho with the jam inside. Well, for the first time tonight, fans here trying, rather than waiting for the Wolves to bring them to their feet, trying to get the Wolves going.
Well, that's because the Wolves now being more aggressive offensively. Troy Hudson gets into the deep against the defense. Opens up a layup for Rasho. Or a dunk, I should say.
Bonzi Wells.
Tough shot.
Wow.
Boy, that was over Kevin. Kevin thought he was going to be able to block that one.
Bullseye for Bonzi. Garnett. Inside. The elbow.
Wants Rasho to go through so he can go one-on-one against Rasheed.
KG turning, twisting, spinning, rolls out. Joe Smith and Rasho finally pulls it in. Joe comes away with it and is knocked out of bounds.
Only the fourth team foul, so the Wolves ball out of bounds. But here's Joe Smith getting those hustle points for the Wolves by sticking around the basket. And then Bonzi gives him a little shove out of bounds.
Rasho leaves it for Rod Strickland. Inside to KG. The defense collapses on him. Strickland has it picked. AP will save it over to Joe Smith. Smith, the fadeaway, no. Rasho with the rebound and basket. Rasho back-to-back hoops.
That's how the Wolves going to get back into this game. They are in the game, only 8 down, but that's how they're going to have to try to close the gap here with this lead by getting out-hustling the Blazers now, the way the Blazers have been out-hustling them.
Well, how the NBA has changed, Michael.
How so?
Well, when you played often with pain. Rasheed Wallace, the turnaround, yes. Well, Damon Stoudamire will not return tonight because he has a head cold.
Oh, jeez.
That's the official word we've received.
And not like the AC Green or Karl Malone, who never miss games. Unless something was broken.
Rasho.
A head cold.
Yeah.
Man. Can we just give him some antihistamine or a little Afrin or something and tell him get back out there?
I think that the main thing would be that they gave him quite a few $1 million years ago, and normally that takes care of any problem that you might have. 7-year, $86.6 million deal he signed.
Never heard of anybody missing a game for a head cold.
We have now. This week, Igor and Rasho visited Bryn Mawr Elementary students as part of the Minnesota Timberwolves Read to Achieve program sponsored by the Outback Steakhouse. Check out Timberwolves.com for more information.
Yeah, the flu, sure, but a head cold? Just blow your nose a few times and you're fine. Oh, boy, everything's going wrong for the Wolves right now. Jeff McGinnis makes his first appearance tonight.
And boy, that's another interesting subject. Bonzi Wells thought he had the rebound measured up, but Dale Davis does come away with it. Davis inside, and Joe Smith gets in his way.
Offensive foul. That's a makeup call because Joe was hacked on the rebound, which allowed him to lose the ball. The referee realized he missed the call, and that time he decided to make it up for the Wolves by calling and whistling an offensive foul on Davis, who obviously disagrees with the call. Let's see. I think this is a bad call because watch his left arm. See, that's nothing.
Yeah.
It's a bad call. It should have been a foul on Joe.
Jeff McGinnis, you mentioned, has checked in, the free agent addition, who the Wolves went after, along with Antonio Daniels, very hard this offseason, and neither one of them is seeing many minutes. In fact, both of them 13 minutes on average a night.
Two good players who are just caught up in the numbers game in Portland.
Anthony will draw the foul.
And Arvydas Sabonis will make his first appearance tonight for the Blazers.
Arvydas Sabonis lured back as a free agent September 23rd. He took a year off with his family in Spain, and this is just his 7th season with the Blazers. Career scoring average 13 points.
Named the greatest European player in history.
Or they say, and I've seen some video with the Soviet squad. Hey, get 2 nights of entertainment for one low price with a Wolves double feature. For $22, you'll receive a game ticket and a free movie voucher to AMC Theaters. The double feature offer premieres January 10th against Sacramento. For tickets and information, visit Timberwolves.com or 1-800-4NBA Ticks.
All of a sudden, the Wolves can't shoot free throws.
Strickland inside.
Oh, it's very good. One of the best in the game still at getting in that lane among the trees and putting that little shot up.
Jeff McGinnis involved in one of the most lopsided trades in NBA history.
You have to tell us who he's traded for.
Right after Rasheed Wallace will throw one up. Well, he was traded by Washington with Tim Legler, Terry Davis, and another guy to Orlando for Ike Austin back in '99. The other guy is Ben Wallace.
Oh, my goodness. Who made that trade?
Someone that wishes he hadn't.
Yikes.
Rasheed Wallace only 68% from the line this year. One of a variety of players for the Blazers that's actually more accurate as a three-point shooter than inside of the arc.
Taking his long, sweet time with the line. I thought it was a 10-second violation. Whoa.
Didn't help. Sabonis with the rebound, and Bonzi Wells will reset. Closing into the final minute, third quarter here at Target Center. Bonzi won't go on this time. Rasho.
The block out by Rasho on his idle. A lot of times the Blazers use Arvydas Sabonis to run the offense through him like a giant point guard. He's such a good passer.
Rasho to Strickland. Moves it over to Joe Smith, who swings it to Kendall Gill, who hits it. Kendall Gill in double figures now with 11.
Bulls are working their way right back into this game. Only 5 down. Kendall Gill and Bonzi got tied up over there.
Sabonis, you're right. I'm surprised that he did come back. Normally a guy like that gets away from the game. He's 38 years old.
He's got all the money in the world that he'd ever need. Made a ton of money on Europe and over here. But he came back for one more time around, I guess. Maybe he got bored just sitting around. Sometimes guys think they've had enough and they sit out a year and they realize how much they miss it.
Yeah, it is interesting as you look at Rasho. Looks really small comparatively. Arvydas is 7'3", 292 pounds, and Rasho listed at 7 feet, 248. But part of the difference is the head. Arvydas has a larger noggin.
I'm trying to say that if he played for the Vikings, he'd have to use a tub for a helmet.
I did not say that. It'll head the other way again. Blazers with 14 turnovers. The Wolves commit their 10th, 4 below their average. And Portland has not hit a field goal since 2:45 of this third quarter. Sabonis, best known for that, passing.
Look at that pass.
Inside, Arvydas, and it's bounced up and in. Arvydas Sabonis, the best passing big man in a long time in basketball. He can't get up, he can't elevate anymore, but boy, he can thread the needle.
And Bonzi Wells has to take a 20 because the shoe came off.
Yeah, the big man. Closest thing, I think, Michael, to Paul Bunyan.
I think you're right. Can't move anymore, but he still plays the game with his mind. And he's so big that he really doesn't have to move that much. He just takes up so much space just by standing there.
At age 17, he was the star of the 1981 Soviet national squad. 25 points, 8 rebounds, 3 blocks, and a win over Indiana.
He's got about as much mobility as George Mikan's statue out there in the lobby.
Unstoppable. Strickland inside, trying to beat the clock, throws it up and in. Oh, and it's wiped away.
Well, an offensive foul on Rasho.
No, negating a terrific job by Hot Rod Strickland.
That was a nice move.
And the crowd doesn't like it either. Closing seconds. McGinnis has it stripped. AP throws it up, but couldn't hit it from half court. And the Portland Trail Blazers in the third quarter building an 8-point advantage as Kevin Garnett continues to carry the load for the Wolves.
I am blue, a product of two, son of Barry, daughter of Cola, altogether different but not altogether the same. I am blue, a fusion, no confusion. Barry is the star, Cola gets second billing. It's for anyone, but it's not for everyone. It's time for change. Tick tock, times have changed. Tick tock, drink to that. Yeah, drink to that.
Pepsi Blue, a fusion of berries with a splash of cola. Pepsi Blue, it's a blue thing.
Hey, that thing got a hammy? Yeah. Sweet.
The all-new Dodge Ram Heavy Duty.
Did you mean the Charger? Because, you know, that's got a Hemi, too. You're right.
Now with a 345 horsepower, 5.7-liter Hemi Magnum. Grab that to 770 powertrain limited warranty. Ford, Chevy, and Toyota don't match it.
Kevin and Jeff are really hammering through, both going strong. Oh, Jeff gets caught up. And Kevin Hine wins the heat. That's his best time in the single buck. He's got to be happy with that. 9:89 is now the time to beat.
Oh.
Who says you can't be big and tender? At Timber Lodge Steakhouse, our steaks are always big and tender. Timber Lodge Steakhouse, now featuring prime rib and shrimp for a limited time only.
Hank Hill.
I look like a jackass.
Keeping it simple 5 times a week. King of the Hill. Weeknights at 5:30 on UPN 29.
Moments ago, Rod Strickland with some unique moves to the basket. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. That's part of the between quarter activity here. A little dancing as we take a look at our game summary brought to you by your local Taco Bell and Pizza Hut restaurants. And D.A. Derek Anderson, boy, red hot in the third quarter. 5 Blazers in double figures as Portland outscores Minnesota by 10 in that third quarter with an 8-point lead.
This one Minnesota needs to make their run right here. Rasheed Wallace is on the bench. Kevin Garnett back in the game. For the next 3 minutes, the Wolves have got to come out and establish momentum in this quarter right here.
Garnett inside, off the glass, won't go.
Chance to shot on the way up. Big Arvydas Sabonis blocked him from going to the rim. Wolves have got to step up the defensive pressure now.
Paul Bunyan.
He's just looking to pass to somebody.
Over to Bonzi. Doesn't go.
Yeah, they're going to use Sabonis as a conduit now. Just he's going to look to pass. Oh, KG's got to go around him.
Garnett quickly around Sabonis, and he slams in the face of Paul Bunyan. Take that.
It's a great move by KG, realizing there's no way Sabonis has the foot speed to stay with him.
Oh. And Joe Smith takes the charge.
Oh, Joe in charge, baby. Joe in charge.
Well, this is exactly what the Wolves needed to start the final 12 minutes. Energy from KG.
And do they have Sabonis on KG again? Do the same play. Look at this. Look inside, turn and face. Now they come in with some help. Somebody's got to be open if they move.
Garnett swings it around to Peeler. In the corner, Kendall Gill off the iron. No. Did you see, by the way, in that replay, Sabonis was standing on his feet and holding the net.
That's right. It should have been offensive goaltending if KG would have missed.
McGinnis over to Sabonis. Hard off the heel. Strickland quickly up court. Hot Rod off the iron, knocked away, and Blazers ball.
Yeah, they really can attack the rim on it. Try to get set up quickly in offense with Arvydas on the floor. He likes the game, the pace to be really slow.
Jeff McGinnis. Swings it to Patterson. Sabonis directing traffic. McGinnis will throw it up. No, Arvidas with the rebound. One hands it out to McGinnis. It's like playing with a grapefruit.
He just tossing a tennis ball around.
McGinnis inside to Sabonis. No.
Wanted to foul, but he just can't elevate like he used to.
Arvidas with a smile on his face as he jogs up court.
Foul on Zach Randolph. Too much body against KG. Coming back in. Who's he coming back in for? Looks like it's going to go in for Bonzi Wells. Pippen coming back in to run the show. Even though McGinnis is on the floor, I would look for Pippen to handle the ball and run the offensive sets for the Blazers.
KG inside, yes. Kevin Garnett now with a dozen. And will he heat up down the stretch?
And Maurice Cheeks is going to get his big gun Rasheed Wallace back in the game because he sees right now the Blazers are struggling offensively, and he's going to make sure cut this Wolves run off here as KG is leading the way for Minnesota. Minnesota coming out with some intensity on offense, defense, rebounding. That's the only way to get back into this control of this game.
Filter out everything you don't need, keep what's good. That's called filtering. That's pure MGD.
UPN 29 News at 10.
It's fast-paced, on the edge, giving you quick, concise news of the day.
We give you stories that affect your daily life.
Plus, it's the Power Eye in the Sky with Sky Tracker 29, taking you to the breaking stories. UPN 29 News at 10 with Chris Konangla and Jordana Green, setting the tone for late night news.
See why it's called the greatest show of all time. Nothing for you. You double dip the chip. Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, weeknights at 9 on UPN 29.
Your home, your family, your life. When making major purchases, there's a lot you have to think about. And eventually, you're going to have to think about how lenders see you, because they determine what you pay for a loan. At myfico.com, you can get the credit score lenders use to make their decisions. Plus, you get the tools to help you strengthen your future. Know your score. Gain control of your financial world. Visit myfico.com.
Fans, can I make a suggestion to you? Get your tickets now to see the Wolves take on Shaq and Kobe and the world champion Lakers this Tuesday, December 17th. Tickets start at just $10, and they're still available. A few of them left, at least. They're going fast. For tickets, visit Timberwolves.com or call 1-800-4NBA-TICKS.
Good steal, good hands reaching in that time by the Wolves. Caused that turnover. Rod Strickland, boy, doing a good job taking the ball to the basket tonight. It's going to be rocking in here Tuesday, but it's rocking in here tonight. This is a good game. This is going to go down to the wire. Looks like we're going to be here for a while. And if you're Maurice Cheeks, what's he waiting for? Why doesn't Derek Anderson back in the game?
Strickland knocks down the first.
He doesn't look too tired sitting down over there.
We see the situation with comebacks for the Wolves, who trailed by 11. They were down by 10 against Atlanta, fourth time this year that they have battled back from a double-digit deficit to win. And tonight would be number 5.
Oh, what a block by Joe.
Randolph has it blocked by Joe Smith, who forces the jump ball. Good help defense that time by Rod Strickland, too. Down there digging at that ball, and here comes Derek Anderson back for the Blazers.
Okay, when you bring the ball down there, boy, Rod Strickland knows how to get his hands on the ball, and Zach had nowhere to go. And Joe was just waiting for him, just waiting to pounce on that like a panther after raw meat.
That's a vivid picture.
Yeah, his favorite animal, those panthers.
Throw it up again. As the Wolves and Blazers battle for position here. And Derek Anderson, they'll allow to walk in as Jeff McGinnis heads off. And the drama continues to build.
Who's going to get this jump?
Joe Smith.
He should. Zach beat him to it.
Inside, quickly. Nice feed inside.
Ooh, KG almost got away with a block that time.
And Zach Randolph will head to the line again.
Kevin didn't agree with that call. Usually Kevin's pretty honest about kind of stuff like this. Let's see if he gets a block here. He came down across his wrist.
Blazers tonight as a team have hit 8 of 11 from the free throw line. 75%.
Blazers back in that zone. They're going to force the Wolves to try to beat them from the perimeter if they can. Minnesota's been struggling with the shot a little bit tonight.
5-point lead for Portland. Strickland tries to cut into it. Misses everything. Stolen by Gill and then retaken by Derek Anderson. Portland again averaging under 90 points a game this season. They've done a good job defensively here tonight. Ruben Patterson finds space.
Well, if you're the Wolves, that's the guy you would want to take shots. Ruben's not a horrible shooter, but of all the guys on the floor right now, he'd be the one you see taking 15, 16-foot shots.
Inside to Garnett. The triple team. Joe Smith off the glass. No. Derek Anderson pulls it in.
Joe Smith, the only Wolf on the offensive glass, trying to keep the ball alive. Everybody else spectating. He's scrambling to score. Everybody's got to be in there hustling for those rebounds. Look at Zach Randolph playing with confidence over there, boy, wanting the ball.
Randolph trying to bull his way inside. And Joe Smith will pick up the foul. Troy Hudson will return. Zach Randolph appeared in just 41 games for Portland last year and only averaged 3 points. So he has regained his confidence and his scoring touch.
Yeah, he's worked his way into the rotation. Maurice Cheeks has confidence in him now.
Shot clock at 3. And a rare miss for Derek Anderson here in the second half. Peeler thinks about the 3. Instead steps inside and hits it. Anthony Peeler in double figures again with 11.
What's he shooting tonight? He's
4 of 7.
He's got to look for be more offensive minded. He's got his shot, his stroke working tonight, so he's got to look at that basket a little bit more often.
They go back to Randolph.
Yeah, we're going through the young second-year player.
Peeler comes over with a help defense, and Kendall Gill.
Foul on Bonzi Wells reaching in.
Kendall Gill tonight, at this point at least, the Wolves' leading rebounder. Has pulled down 7 along with Joe Smith also with 7.
They didn't call a foul on Bonzi, just that he hit the ball out of bounds.
Look at the shooting here in the quarter. Portland 0 for 9. KG won't get the bounce. Joe Smith gets the rebound and is fouled.
I tell you, that guy is uncanny the way he's always around that basketball off that offensive glass.
Always.
You can't teach that. That's a desire you have to want because that takes so much out of you, so much hard work to do this kind of work inside. Look at Joe. Gives Scottie a little push. Gets away with a push there. Sometimes that works. Sometimes the referees catch you.
Joe 75% from the line this year, and his scoring average continues to climb to double digits.
Yeah, he's found his niche with this team coming off the bench and providing the energetic spark that this team needs. And we can see this team next month at full strength when Wally gets his foot problems all straightened out. Just how good they could really be.
Wally Zerbiak, by the way, averaged 21 points in 4 games against Portland last year. Wolves on a 14-5 run, and they look to expand it. Gill finds AP inside. Garnett, a great catch to save the alley-oop. KG again inside and loses it off his foot. Portland ball. Man.
A lot of action inside there. Wally Szczerbiak not agreeing with that call. So, hey, we're at home. Give us a call.
Well, the Wolves have turned it up a notch here.
They better if they want to win this game. Blazers ain't going away.
Bonzi Wells and Kendall Gill. Now Kendall throws Bonzi aside and he'll pick up the tee. And Bonzi seems interested in mixing it up further.
Well, Kendall saying that Bonzi continues to grab his arm, which hooks him up and it makes it look like Kendall's the one holding.
Right.
So that's frustrating Kendall. Let's look on the right side of your screen here. This is after the little shove there.
Kevin Garnett is not happy. In fact, you might say he's angry as he's trying to bring the Wolves back into this one.
Fans, the Wolves need you here at the Target Center to help cheer them on against the best teams in the NBA. Experience the game live watching All-Stars Kevin Garnett and Wally Szczerbiak. And great entertainment with Mascot Crunch, the Extreme Team, and halftime performances. Tickets to all games start at just $10. For tickets, call 1-800-4NBA-TICKS or log on at Timberwolves.com. On December 21st, it's Timberwolves mini basketball night presented by Chevrolet. Free to the first 5,000 kids age 14 and under. We go to work.
The food there, like nothing I've ever tasted. I'm a food critic, and I figured it out. It's a whole new way of cooking. Now, some restaurants use microwaves. But over there, they use what I call macrowaves. Giant beams of light shooting into the sky. It brings out the flavors. What the heck was that?
It only happens once a year. Toyotathon 03. This year-end tradition features the awe-inspiring all-new 2003 4Runner. It's larger, more powerful. And now with great Toyotathon deals, you can get more SUV for your money. Only your Toyota dealers have the quality, selection, and values you've waited for all year. Toyotathon 03. Don't miss it.
Tom Hannum and Michael Thompson back at Target Center where the Blazers lead the Wolves by a point. 5:52 you can see left in this one, and things have been tight here all night. Both teams struggling in the first quarter from the field. Portland has built at one occasion on an 11-point advantage, but the Wolves have roared back thanks in large part to Troy Hudson, who has led them tonight with 14 points. But so far the 1-2 punch of Derek Anderson with 18, along with Zach Randolph, who has a dozen, made the difference. Wallace for three. No, Scottie Pippen with the long arms. Blazers get another try.
Shot happy right now. Push off on Dale Davis on Joe Smith. Only the 14th foul. No free throws yet. So that's the Blazers for you, though. They can knock down a bunch of threes and they get happy with that and start settling for those three-point shots instead of continuing to attack inside like they've been doing so well tonight. Anthony Peeler
puts up the three and
didn't get his feet set underneath him. He rushed it a little too much. His feet were like kind of stagnant and kind of spread apart.
Scottie Pippen, who owns 6 World Championship rings with the Chicago Bulls. Inside to Bonzi Wells, and Rasheed led him a little far, and Rasheed grabs his headband and takes a bite out of it.
And now he's got it.
And now he has a new style.
A new style. I like that. Adjusting headband. Oh, Rasheed, he's having a good time tonight.
KG, all sorts of moves on Rasheed. Steps back and knocks it down.
Told you it was going to come down to these two superstars, or these two stars. As the game comes down to crunch time. Let's see who the Blazers go through here now.
Tied at 79. Pippen. Troy Hudson knocks it away. Scottie looking for the foul.
Stay home on Derek Anderson. Troy Hudson left Derek Anderson that time and got away with it. Stay home on him Rasheed Wallace and Scottie Pippen when they're stepping outside that three-point line. They love to knock down three-point shots at this stage of the game.
Inside, Davis not able to scoop it up, and then steps out of bounds.
How did he miss that little crib shot? I think he felt KG on his shoulder.
I think that question is going through his mind right now. And the Wolves with another chance to pull away, and Portland still without a field goal here in the quarter. Wolves have not led since 8:40 of the third quarter when they were up 55-53. KG again.
Yeah, Davis stepped back and gave him the shot. KG thought that was in. That's why he was backpedaling down the court when he released it. Rasheed Wallace, KG.
Under 4 minutes now here. Nice dish to Davis by Derek Anderson. And
so that AP fouled him from behind.
Dale Davis, who is firing 48% from the free throw line this year.
What the Blazers are looking to do now is get some penetration dribbles and then kick it out to either the shooters or dish it off to the big guys inside when the Wolves come over to help. So what the Wolves have to do now is move their feet and not allow the guy to turn the corner and get into the paint off the dribble. This is when you got to really bear down, even though you may be a little tired, and get those feet moving on defense. Tell yourself, this guy is not going to turn the corner and beat me off the dribble. Easy for me to say, sitting over here in the comfort zone next to you, Tom Hanneman. Not having to try to keep the quick guy like Derek Anderson or Bonzi Wells out of the lane.
Misses the second. Garnett pulls in his 6th rebound of the night.
Some two-man plays with Rasheed and with Kevin Garnett and Troy Hudson. That's what they need. And here comes Kevin.
Hudson throws up the 3.
Yikes.
Off target. And Minnesota is going cold here in the 4th. Tap in. Nothing is dropping for the Blazers here in the 4th quarter.
Kendall Gill with the reach-in foul.
Rasheed Wallace looks like his hat caught on fire, and they snuffed it out just in time.
I like this guy. I like that style. It's kind of sort of like a two-tiered headband.
Look at that.
Starts on the top and ends up around the bottom of his neck.
0 for 14 from the field in the 4th quarter. And yet, they still have the lead. Flip Saunders will call the timeout. Reassess things for the final 3:25 here tonight against the Portland Trail Blazers.
We're leaving in 5 minutes, guys. The C240 sedan now with 4MATIC all-wheel drive. Disappointing kids everywhere.
What goes around comes around. That's why the Tiger Woods Foundation joined Target stores to create Start Something, a program that helps kids become role models and pursue their dreams. Target gives $2 million a week to local communities and programs like Start Something. Join Start Something today. Visit any Target store or Target.com. Together, we can keep the cycle of good going around.
Love the NBA? You've got to get digital cable from Time Warner Cable. Catch 35 Timberwolves games on Fox Sports Net. 35 more on UPN 29 WFTC. NBA Thursday night doubleheaders exclusively on TNT this fall. And up to 40 out-of-market games per week with NBA League Pass on Sports In Demand. Get into the action with digital packages starting at $34.95. Love the NBA? Get Time Warner Cable.
Kevin Garnett, who has struggled from the field tonight, 6 of 22, but has 14 points and 6 rebounds, and certainly has the desire, the energy to bring the Wolves back Down just 2 with 3:25 left.
Now, if you're Minnesota, what you got to do on this offensive possession coming up here, they obviously need to score. It's obvious. They need to go to an offensive play that they probably feel the most comfortable with. I think it would be the two-man play with Kevin Garnett, and Troy Hudson. Get Troy to turn the corner and create something off the dribble. Let's see if they set something like that up here.
18 for Rasheed Wallace now.
Here's that play. They love to go through KG on the high post. I'll go set the screen for him. Set the screen for him, KG.
It stays out.
Oh, they're scrambling. Kevin's got to do something.
Shot clock under 5. Kevin loses Rasheed Wallace, turns around and hits it.
That was huge. They had to score on that one just to keep momentum from switching all the way over to the Blazers side. Now the Wolves need a strong defensive stop here.
The Wolves have won 7 of the last 10 games against the Blazers as Kevin Garnett raising his hands now, trying to get this Target Center crowd back in the game.
That is winning time inside of 3 minutes.
Derek Anderson off the iron. Anthony Peeler with the rebound. AP quickly up to Kevin Garnett, who does a great job getting it.
Get into an offensive set now. No reason to hurry.
0 for 15 in the quarter for the Blazers. Hudson inside, throws it up. No, tap in, won't go.
Gotta get back.
Scottie Pippen has Bonzi Wells on the wing, feeds him, and he's fouled. Boy, talk about frustration.
The Wolves that time are crashing the offensive glass, trying to get that second shot up, which they did, but once that rebound came out, then the Blazers had numbers. Rosh did a good job getting back, preventing that layup. They come earn it from the line. Can't give any more layups now at this stage in the game.
Well, Michael, in 49 minutes, UPN 29 News.
Yes.
We invite you to join Chris Canangla, Jordana Green, Carl Spring, and John Hank each weeknight for UPN 29 News at 10 as they bring you the latest news, weather, and sports.
Jordana Green, the media queen, and her airheads. Well, they're talking heads on the air, ergo airheads who have other news teams in shreds, baby.
This 15 seconds of poetry brought to you by Michael Thompson.
Hope they're watching right now and realizing how much help the Wolves need.
Under 2 minutes. Troy back on the ground, lost the handle as it continues to roll back, and the Wolves will have possession.
Well, the 24-second shot clock. Scottie Pippen is right about it.
Derek Anderson
showing you a little leg there.
Yeah, on the left thigh, going down for the ball.
I bet you the Wolves will probably have about 6 seconds on this. 2 seconds, they say.
Bonzi Wells looks a little battered. Boy, this is the end of a long road trip for this Blazer team, and they are battling the Wolves to come away with a victory. Oh, it's painful. It's a long road in the NBA, and it's a tough battle when you play on the road. 20-second timeout brought to you by KFAN. 1:48 left. Blazers by 2.
2 seconds to go. What you do now is try to put Kevin Garnett up by the three-point line. Throw it up high to him where he can go up and get the ball if the Blazers don't surround him. They don't surround him. Throw it to KG because he can just throw it high and he'll get it. Sort of like Randy Moss in the back of the end zone. Let KG go up with it in a catch and shoot type situation. He'll have time to get one dribble down a shot if he can somehow clear enough space. Or Troy Hudson's going to have time to get it here, take two quick hard dribbles, and then launch up a long three.
Joe Smith, the long pass to Anthony Peeler, just had too much mustard on it.
One third time, no reason to panic. Only 2 points down, 1:46 to go. Wolves can't lose their focus there on defense. Even though that was a frustrating possession for them. Got to make a stop here.
Defense becomes vital for the Wolves down the stretch.
Anybody beat you off the dribble now. Got to move your feet.
Derek Anderson swings around. Kicks it out to Rasheed Wallace for 3. No.
Rasheed loves that shot. Now he's running around his mouth. A lot of referees wishes he'll keep it there.
That may be the answer. That may save him a lot of technical.
A lot of money. Troy Hudson weaving his way through. Oh, the Wolves just cannot score.
Portland 0 for 16 in the quarter. Scottie Pippen breaks the drought finally with 1:13 left in the fourth. First field goal of the quarter for the Blazers.
Keep playing. Just keep playing. Make some hard cuts and hard screens.
Garnett working on Dale Davis. Long range. Joe Smith with the rebound, and he draws the foul.
Joe on the spot, baby. Forget about Johnny on the spot. It's new Joe on the spot. This guy is always around where he needs to be.
Well, it took a long time.
Are you kidding me? You
mean a long time.
You mean they went 0 for the quarter and they still lead by 4?
I know.
That's impossible.
No, it isn't something that Flip Saunders and the Wolves are very happy about, but it won't matter if they can find a way to win this game.
55 seconds to go. It's down to a one-possession game now. 3 points, maybe 2.
Hold on. We're going to have a great finish.
Yeah, this game is still up for grabs. It's pretty simple for Minnesota. 1 stop and 1 field goal.
Yeah, 2-point game. And Mo Cheeks will call a timeout. We'll figure out exactly what the Blazers will do with 55 seconds left here at Target Center. The photo finish just ahead.
Save up to 50% on travel when you purchase a BizFlex fare from Northwest Airlines. And when you save that much on airfare, who could begrudge you a little something from the minibar?
Just how deep is the new Chicago dish pizza from Pizza Hut? With a pizza this deep, what more could you ask for? How about a deep discount on a second pizza? Now you can get any other medium pizza for the unbelievable price of just $2.99 when you order the Chicago dish. That's just $2.99 for your old favorite when you buy your new favorite at Pizza Hut. Go deep.
Well, we will go down to the wire tonight, Saturday night, a night the Wolves have not recorded a victory yet this season. And we'll try to pull one out, down just 2 points with 55 seconds to go. The stylish, ever-changing headwear of Rasheed Wallace, who does appear to have fun when he plays this game, much like Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, he can be moody. He's not. Kevin's not as moody as Rasheed. As you see the timeout situation there, Minnesota with 2. That is not important right now. What important is this defensive possession. Got to get a stop.
Crowd, some of them on their feet right now, hoping for some timely defense.
Got to fight over screens. You got to really move your feet, concentrate on this one tough possession.
Rasheed Wallace. It'll go the Wolves' way. Rasheed hands it off to Scottie Pippen. It bounced off his leg out of bounds.
And that was a result of Anthony Peeler's tight defense on Scottie Pippen trying to come off of that screen.
So, like a chess match, Flip Saunders will call the timeout and work on his playmaking offense.
A banking relationship with U.S. Bank, and we'll do everything but roll out the red carpet. Stop by a nearby U.S. Bank now and sign up for free checking with checking that pays and earn cash back every time you use your check card. See a friendly U.S. banker for details. Pay your bills online with U.S. Bank, and we'll do everything but teach you how to type. Stop by U.S. Bank now and sign up for free internet banking. Plus, take advantage of internet bill pay free during your first 60 days.
I am Blue, a product of 2, son of Very, daughter of Cola, altogether different but not altogether the same. I am Blue, a fusion, no confusion. Berry is the star, Cola gets that second billing. It's for anyone, but it's not for everyone. It's time for change. Tick tock, times have changed. Tick tock, drink to that. Yeah, drink to that.
Pepsi Blue, a fusion of berries with a splash of cola. Pepsi Blue, it's a blue thing.
Joe Smith understands what the Wolves are going to try to do here. So do his teammates. But it took some solid defense, Michael, to force the turnover moments ago.
Yeah, no reason to save it now. Game's on the line inside of a minute. Scottie Pippen trying to come off the screen. Anthony Fila gets him tight up on him and forces the turnover on the bad handoff from Rasheed Wallace. Now for the Wolves as they come out for this offensive possession. Got to go through KG. Get him down a low post. The Blazers will come and double him. Players cut, get themselves open. AP spots up. KG finds him. AP knocks down a three.
Now everybody on their feet here, sensing and understanding that this is it for the Wolves. 43 seconds left, a chance to regain the lead, or at least tie things, move on and win this game.
Troy Hudson must keep his dribble now. He's got a good defender pressuring him, and Scottie Pippen, long arms. There's the play through KG. Now everybody cut, everybody move.
Garnett turns around, fades away, and hits it. Kevin Garnett has tied the game.
Well, that's about as good as you can get it. You got your go-to guy, Kevin Garnett. You've got one of your better post-up defenders, Rasheed Wallace, guarding him. That time, KG won that battle.
Under pressure, closing seconds of this game, and Kevin Garnett, he is a competitor.
Tools and great gifts, shop Menards. Tool organizers by Bucket Boss make great stocking stuffers. Choose from a cell phone holster or these 3 other holders for just $3.88 each. A bucket organizer or these 4 other handy organizers are $5.88 each. Get a grip with quick grip clamps. A 2-inch handy clamp is $2.99. A 6-inch ratcheting bar clamp is $7.99. Can't decide? Give a Menard gift card.
Season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Okay, crispy chicken sandwich and a Diet Coke. Would you like to add on a snack-sized fruit and yogurt parfait for $1?
Absolutely. What, am I like the millionth customer or something?
No, ma'am. Anyone can add on from the dollar menu for just $1.
This sort of thing never happens to me. Are there going to be balloons and confetti?
Well, it comes with granola.
Yes!
Got $1? You're in luck. The McDonald's Dollar Menu. See something delicious, add it on for just $1.
Yay! Woohoo!
Under 29 seconds to play here at Target Center, and as promised, this one will go down to the wire. Thanks to Kevin Garnett moments ago, a very big basket.
Mr. Sunshine once again rising to the occasion for Minnesota. Knocking out a big shot. That's a tough shot. Falling away over Rasheed Wallace. Now for the Blazers, they probably, and there's Flip's reaction going, yep, just like I drew it up. About time you guys followed my advice, he's saying. Now for the Blazers, they're probably going to go to Rasheed Wallace. If he's not in the post, look for Rasheed to pop, step back for an open jumper if KG goes and helps off of him.
Timeout situation.
Or Joe Smith can't leave Rasheed Wallace. Same type of defensive pressure just like they had in the last possession. Don't give anybody any room to operate.
A little more than 4-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Scottie Pippen operating outside of the arc. Inside to Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed, turnaround. No. Rebound stopped by Joe Smith.
Jump ball.
Joe Smith defensively comes up with a huge play.
Oh, say it is so, Joe. It's everywhere tonight. What a great block by Joe Smith. Good rebound by Dale Davis to get there. And Joe never giving up on the play. Great block.
8.8 seconds to go, and this is a huge jump ball, to say the least.
Blazers are out of timeouts. The Wolves have 1 timeout, so the Wolves can get this possession. They'll immediately call a timeout. The Blazers, they get it. They have to continue playing.
Blazers do have a 20 left, and they'll call it.
20 seconds timeout.
Bonzi Wells as Mo Cheeks will try to draw something up to win this game. This 20-second timeout is always brought to you by the folks at KFAN. So walk us through here, Michael. What do you expect? You said Rasheed Wallace last time. Will they go back to him?
Yes, this 7 seconds. They don't have as much time to set it up. Obviously, it's going to be some kind of a high pick and roll, some kind of a drive and kick shot. Look for Scottie Pippen to probably handle the ball off of some kind of screen. And if you go to help out, they're going to kick it back to Rasheed. He'll step back and shoot a shot. Matter of fact, 7 seconds ago, just switch everything if you're the Wolves. Switch everything.
Well, these are the situations we love to watch. Down to the wire here at Target Center, tied at 85. Pippen gets it in to Derek Anderson. Over to Rasheed. Rasheed throws up the three-point shot, draws iron, and will go to overtime.
There goes his headband. He had a good look, but Troy Hudson did a good job getting over there and bothering Rasheed just enough. Getting him around his waist area where he threw him off balance a little bit.
Second life for the Wolves, who get the job done defensively in the closing seconds, and they'll play OT.
Go ahead. Open it.
Oh my gosh.
The Lexus December to Remember sales event.
It's beautiful.
Mom, open it.
You'll find incredible values whether you buy or lease.
We did it.
Go on.
The December to Remember sales event.
Hey, what you got?
Missing it would definitely spoil the surprise.
Come on, let's go.
See Lexus of Wayzata and Lexus of Maplewood.
Start a banking relationship with U.S. Bank, and we'll do everything but roll out the red carpet. Stop by a nearby U.S. Bank now and sign up for free checking with checking that pays and earn cash back every time you use your check card. See a friendly U.S. banker for details. Pay your bills online with U.S. Bank, and we'll do everything but teach you how to type. Stop by U.S. Bank now and sign up for free internet banking. Plus, take advantage of internet bill pay free during your first 60 days.
Dramatic final seconds here at Target Center of regulation as the Wolves defensively find a way to keep the Blazers off the board, Michael.
You know, if you shoot, there's Joe Smith coming in, saving the game right here for the Blazers in regulation by getting a great block on Dale Davis' putback attempt. Resulted in a jump ball, and then there's the Wolves and aggressive switching. Troy Hudson not leaving Rasheed Wallace alone. And Rasheed still did a good job getting that shot up and off.
It is remarkable that Portland is still in this game after they fired 1 for 20 in the fourth quarter from the field.
That's unbelievable. You don't deserve to win if you shoot 1 for 20. So the Wolves have got to win this game.
Timberwolves 1-0 in overtime this season, beat Memphis here at home 110-106 back on November 19th. While the Blazers 0-1 in OT this year, fell November 3rd in Los Angeles against the Lakers, falling 98-95.
Free basketball coming to you right now, ladies and gentlemen. The extra 5 minutes. You didn't have to pay for this.
I like it.
By the way, the Wolves could get this possession here, and it's always good to start off the overtime with the first basket.
9 points by Portland in that quarter, the fewest given up by Minnesota in the fourth quarter this season. Washington had 11 back on November 5th.
That same play that tied the game up.
Garnett gets by Bonzi Wells with a help defense, but not without traveling.
KG should come into the lane from the other side instead of going baseline all the time. Come to the lane where he can just clear some space for himself and get more room to shoot.
Derek Anderson inside, off to Davis. Dale Davis puts Portland back on top.
That's what off that dribble drive again that these guys will keep allowing the Blazers to turn the corner, setting up that drive and kick.
All 5 Blazers starters in double figures. Anthony Peeler tries to get it inside to Joe. Kevin gets a hold of it and is fouled.
Fouled by Dale Davis. See there, Anthony Peeler that time got to turn the corner, and even though he didn't complete the pass to Joe, it broke down the Blazer defense, and somehow KG ended up with the loose ball.
KG 2 of 3 from the line tonight.
Tom Hanneman jinxed him.
Give this field goal percentage. Normally that's what does it. 74% by the way. has managed, despite having a tough night from the field, to put up some decent numbers, and there's a large part that the Wolves are playing in overtime right now. Kevin hits the second. 19 points tonight. Blazers by a point. Scottie Pippen inside. Draws the defense to Davis. Derek Anderson finds the opening and hits it. DA again.
Scottie Pippen turning the corner, broke that whole defense down. Davis to Anderson. Wolves aren't getting any penetration inside off of their dribble drives.
Kevin Garnett answers at the other end. And back and forth we go as we have all night.
Now Rasheed doesn't have a headband on.
It's a new look. After missing the shot, he was superstitious. Scottie Pippen for three. Joe Smith high for the rebound and manages to stay in bounds. An unsung hero for the Wolves again in this one. Bonzi Wells knocks it away. He's got the steal. Bonzi fouled on his way to the hoop.
Joe Smith with the lazy pass over to KG. Bonzi read it. This is this little floater. Guys are too quick and fast in the NBA. You got to zip that ball over there.
By the way, last night in the loss to Milwaukee, Scottie Pippen had 4 steals to move past Clyde Drexler into 4th all-time in the steals category, and he's now just 101 behind Mo Cheeks, who is number 3.
Wow. Scottie, a surefire Hall of Famer. Unanimous decision. Unanimous vote, I should say.
Bonzi gets the bounce. And the lead again, 2. 3 minutes left here in overtime. Amazing 4th quarter of utility for the Blazers. Find a way to stay in it. Rasheed Wallace fighting for that rebound. Derek Anderson will slow it up. Over to Rasheed for 3. Short. And
Foul.
Anthony Peeler and Scottie Pippen are tied up. And Peeler will pick up the foul.
Rasheed Wallace trying to throw the dagger into the Wolves with that long 3-point attempt. He'll just keep shooting them. He's not going to get discouraged.
Pippen moves baseline, throws it up. No. Rasho backpedals, gets the rebound, loses it. Inside, Bonzi Wells off the glass.
Oh, Wolves have got to get strong with the ball. They're letting the Blazers just hack the ball out of their hands all night.
4-point lead now. Still plenty of time.
They better do something here, though.
Hudson swings it to Garnett. KG inside. Seemed to lose control.
Yeah, he was going for the dunk. It was just a little too far away from the basket.
And Portland with another shot to extend that lead. Bonzi Wells backs in. Wallace was open. Pippen swings it in the corner. Derek Anderson. Derek Anderson again. DA with a huge shot as the Blazers come out to greet him. A 3-point shot for Derek Anderson from the corner. 23 points on the night. And he gives the Blazers a 7-point advantage with 1:48 to go.
It only happens once a year. Toyotathon 03. This year-end tradition features Camry, the #1 selling car in America. And now with great Toyotathon deals. No wonder IntelliChoice calls Camry an excellent value. Only your Toyota dealers have the quality, selection, and values you've waited for all year. Toyotathon 03. Don't miss it.
Start a banking relationship with U.S. Bank, and we'll do everything but roll out the red carpet. Stop by a nearby U.S. Bank now and sign up for free checking with checking that pays and earn cash back every time you use your check card. See a friendly U.S. banker for details. Pay your bills online with U.S. Bank, and we'll do everything but teach you how to type. Stop by U.S. Bank now and sign up for free internet banking. Plus, take advantage of internet bill pay free during your first 60 days.
Well, this is day 8 of an 8-day road trip for the Portland Blazers, and they have had all sorts of energy down the stretch against the Wolves. Kind of an unfortunate turn of events. Starting with a Rasheed rebound, had it, and he has it intercepted, taken away from behind.
Yeah, you got to come down stronger than that, realizing that guys are around you. You got to put your elbows out and protect the ball. Right now, the Blazers were the ones being the aggressor, and that's why all of a sudden they've got the momentum here in the overtime by coming out and setting the pace.
And Rasheed Wallace there to hug his teammate. Mo Cheeks done a very nice job with his Portland team once he got their attention last year and had them play a little more defense. That seemed to be the key after the worst start in many, many years. Very strong down the stretch.
The Wolves are in desperation mode now. Got to get up some shots and quickly.
Anthony Peeler over to Hudson. Troy on the move, throws it back to AP. Tries to find room, knocks down the two-point shot.
The Blazers now just use the clock and force the Wolves to foul him. Not to hurry it. To get a shot up. Probably put a shot up within the last 5 seconds of the shot clock.
Bonzi Wells backing in. And his foul.
A foul on Kendall Gill. That's a 6th foul.
Kendall Gill is done. For the night. Bonzi backing in. And Kendall goes for the ball and gets all body.
He's got a ticky-tack foul there. Getting a little frustrated.
The Blazers now
Wolves still got a shot if they can make a stop here. And a quick score. They still got a chance.
Shot clock at 5. Bonzi Wells inside, knocked away by Garnett.
Joe Smith.
And Joe Smith gets run over as Bonzi makes his way to the basket.
All right, so here we go. Wolves have got to score here in the possession. Makes it a one-possession game if they can. Joe Smith getting over there. Getting in the right spot yet again.
Gives up his body, huh?
3-point shot right now. Suit Minnesota just fine, but just a good shot. Quick shot. Get the ball, go to the basket. Force these guys to put you on the line.
Hudson, fadeaway. Steps back, no. Joe keeps it alive over to Anthony Peeler. Did he step out of bounds?
Well, that should just about do it here. Unless the Blazers turn it over. They're going to use at least 20 seconds of this clock.
And taking their sweet time, obviously. Derek Anderson. Cross court, swung around. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Inside to Dale Davis. Davis up and in for the jam. And that will do it.
Nice pass from Scottie Pippen. You see that?
Portland with a 7-point advantage.
Shoot a 3, Troy. There you go. Oh, Joe stepped inside the 3.
Joe Smith knocks it down, but too little too late tonight.
Got to foul quickly and just hope that he misses.
Derek Anderson is fouled, and unfortunately for Wolves fans, he's an 86% free throw shooter. Well, they took their time, worked it inside. Wolves waited defensively, but Dale Davis found the right time to go up and slam it home.
Well, Minnesota can't help but kick themselves for losing this game. You force a team to shoot. What did they shoot in the fourth quarter? Portland did 1 for
20.
Yeah, if you can't win, force a team shooting 1 for 20. I guess it just wasn't meant to be.
Derek Anderson adding now with 24 points on the night, leading all scorers.
6 points. Got to get a 3 up.
Inside, Troy has trouble with the 2, and that'll do it. The Portland Trail Blazers, who by all accounts really didn't show up last night in Milwaukee.
And didn't show up in the fourth quarter here, but they still come away with a win, and that's all that matters.
They battle away and come away with a 98-92 win over the Timberwolves. And a disappointing, a frustrating night for Flipsiders and his entire Timberwolves squad. Rasheed Wallace, 18 points tonight. Yep, and a little chest bump as well. Blazers in OT.